Welcome to the Action Sturge. So tonight we're playing Dungeon World, and we will be continuing the hunt for the Manticore. But first I have a few announcements that I want to do. We definitely want to shout out some other streamers who have been super cool to us. I'm going to post their links in the chat, and I recommend everybody check them out. Maybe not right now, but after the stream. They're all super cool. Inu Chameleon, they had an awesome game last night we were checking out. IckyV29 and Deus Ex Metagame. They're all really cool. And let's see, on the Action Sturge tonight, we'll be playing. We usually play on Tuesdays from usually 7 or 7:30 to whatever time, and then join us tomorrow for Dungeons and Dragons. We'll be following the adventures of the Golden Company as they prepare to raise the Tower of Merkel and resurrect the god of the undead. So that's a good time. And all right, with all that, I think we're ready to play. So the Harbingers have been released into the world again, and this group of heroes is tracking down the first of them, the dreaded Manticore. They have followed to the Lapis Mountains, where the group has also received a vision from a mountain spirit in distress. So today they have arrived at that mountain, and we're going to find out what happens. And, oh goodness.
Oh my god.
Dat chat, though.
HP.
If you guys want to go ahead and,
You're playing Eleanor tonight, actually.
To be fair, Manolia is pretty small, too.
Is she really?
I mean, she's an elf.
They're all
Wait, someone put the wrong name.
Alright, so, so what is he doing? Take that away. He's adorable, but he's such a sound disaster.
Does
Does it actually look like Manolia tilted?
I was just making sure that was your right name.
Oh, yeah.
There, it looks a little bit better.
Is that better?
Oh, now it's too up. Just a little.
Where Nicole outside is the girl.
Alright, I'm trying to get Nicole in the frame. So. Alright, so we'll start off with Zeno down there. So today, introduce your character and then tell me something. Tell me the name of someone from Zeno's past and something interesting about your relationship with them.
Okay. I'll be playing Zeno, the human wizard, and I went to school with
That you burned
a
up.
wizard. Well, allegedly burned out. With a wizard by the name of Thomas, who fell in love with the woman I wanted to marry.
Oh, okay. Did that work out for him, or did that work out for you?
It worked out for him.
Oh, okay. So he married the woman you wanted to marry?
Yes.
Sounds like a real dick.
Pretty much.
He broke the code.
Alright, what about you, Lana?
What do you want to know? The same thing.
The same
thing?
Yeah, the same thing.
I think mine's pretty out there. Just got rejected by the leader and ended up dating the daughter and getting drunk and leaving. Yeah,
But who are you? And what do you do?
I'm Lana, Elf Ranger.
Who's your name? What was the name you chose?
Lana.
No, I mean...
The name of the special person and your connection to them.
I'm special to me.
Sorry guys, he's drunk.
Yeah, just let you guys know he's role-playing his character.
Sad part is my intelligence isn't that bad.
It's all about how you use it, right?
I'm more of a nature kind of expert, not a person.
So, name, special person, and what they mean to you.
Someone new. Someone new? Yeah. Okay. If anybody start with a name.
All right. Well, how about Frida?
Freda?
Yeah. What does she mean to you? Or he? I guess that could be a boy elf's name.
I was going to go with the girl.
Okay. So Frida.
Is this another one of your
Women.
hookups?
Maybe.
How long did this one last?
Patricia
Like
starts crying.
About 3 weeks.
maybe, 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Everybody-
That's a record.
Was she from the same
She's
place?
the one that taught me how to read.
Wow.
Didn't do a very good job.
Hey. The village is bad at it.
Taught Lana how to read.
Wow. I have no word.
Oh my God.
No.
Felix,
No word,
please
no words.
say this.
No worries.
My name's Felix. I'm a halfling thief. Someone from my past, his name's Toby. He used to be one of my partners when we were like thieving around, part of our gang. And he was like my second hand, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Was he the cool one, or was he the one that betrayed you?
He was a cool one.
Okay.
What happened?
We just went our separate ways.
Oh, so he's
Was it
still
a
out there.
mutual?
Yeah, he's still out there somewhere.
Was it a mutual drifting apart?
Yeah, he wanted to go take care of some other business while
You
I
found
went
me.
to go take care of some business. I got him in jail along the way.
All right, Manolier.
I'm Manolier. I am a druid and an elf. And the person from my past is Igor, and he is the elf back at home that I am arranged to get married to, but I don't want to marry him.
Oh.
And he's part of the reason I kind of wanted to get away on this trip to represent my
What was the name?
Igor.
Igor.
Aegor.
I spelled that
Elves.
wrong. Yeah, I spelled it with an I. Very.
And I'm sorry, I was reading what Chatzar was saying. You wanted
Okay,
to get away from him, or
Yeah, so
Okay.
we're arranged to be married, but I don't want to marry
okay,
him.
yeah.
Is there another elf you want to marry?
No.
She wants to marry herself.
Yes.
She wants to marry nature.
Yeah, there we go. Give me that flower over there.
All
They're
right,
just trying to
Amber
kill us
Joe.
last time.
Alright, my name is Suserva Amberjill, but I go by Amberjill. I am a human fighter, and somebody important to me is my older brother Maxwell. He was my training partner, and basically my big brother, my protector throughout most of my life.
Hi, can I help you? Huh? Oh, did you not remember what you said?
I'm just multitasking.
His name is Thomas.
That's right.
What is that? What y'all
Can
two
I?
doing?
I thought it was somebody
Amber's
special, right?
training partner and surrogate brother.
Surrogate?
Oh, is he your actual brother?
Yeah, he's my actual brother.
Oh, I thought you said
No.
he was like a brother.
I thought-
I'll emphasize actual.
Felix is like a brother.
Huh?
She said Felix is like a brother.
Yeah,
Alright.
Felix is like my actual surrogate brother.
Okay. Actual surrogate. Actual brother and then actual surrogate.
Surrogate.
Understood. Solomon.
My name is Solomon. I'm a human emulattor, and my person from my past name is Sartor. Was my ex-teacher. Tried to teach me how to use fire, and I killed him. On accident.
Oh!
It was an accident.
Wow. I think I knew how your school burned down.
That's why he said allegedly.
Now dead.
Do we want to die on our team? Accidents?
You feel bad about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Terrible.
He doesn't see.
Accident. Phoenix Fire's like accident.
Accident.
Yeah.
I just want to point out, last week we got burned. I don't know if I want to do that again.
Listen, fire's very volatile. Okay, especially when you're young.
And full of emotion.
We're full of emotion.
Just
Are
like
you
the
hitting
firefighter
puberty
in
while
the
you're
house.
controlling fire? I don't like this.
So,
Yes.
so that's exciting. Now Solomon, you're new to the table. So, let's talk about your bonds. So, assign each of your bonds to another character at this table.
Okay, I got 3 of them.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with. How do you pronounce your name? Laneth?
Lana.
Laneth has felt the hellish touch of fire. Now they know my strength.
Okay.
Now you have ugly
Great down
birds.
burn.
Yeah.
More to my backstory.
This feels so like okay. I will teach.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah,
Yes,
thanks
for
for the host.
Oh,
Hey, thank you.
Thank you for the host.
Thank you.
They're so beautiful.
I will
Love our
teach
fans.
Amber Jill the true meaning of sacrifice.
What kind of sacrifice?
I almost learned that last week.
It's supposed to be cryptic. And I cast something into the fire for Felix and still owe them their due.
And you owe me some stuff too.
Once you pays me back, I'll pay you back.
Somebody owes me some money.
It doesn't have to be money.
Can you make up 2 more bonds for Manolier and Zeno? Isn't that, or is that just?
Well, if something like that
This
happens
is,
throughout the course of
guided
gameplay,
Zeno.
like
Oh,
if
there's
something
like a-
happens between you
Oh,
guys
okay.
that is strong enough, you think, to create a bond. Then
Okay.
we'll kind of address that with the thing. But yeah. So last we did this, you guys were traveling through the Elrosen forest, and
When was that? By fairies.
yeah, by fairies and dragons.
Let's not talk about being fairies.
So, your resident ranger has been able to guide you with the help of this amber orb given to you by the old badger tree, and he's been able to guide you around the most cursed parts of this dark forest. Now you have arrived to the edge of Elrosen Forest, and there's it pretty much comes up right up to the Lapis Mountains, but there is a decent amount of like a small plain in between, and as you reach the edge of the forest, you can see sitting in this plain, you can see pillars of smoke rising up from cottages, and you can see a small settlement nearby. Maybe about half a day's travel away.
I guess we continue that way.
Ah, seems likely.
Okay, maybe a quarter of a day's travel away. Yeah.
We rested in these. I'm able to say. Have we rested in these since the last time? I guess.
Yeah. You rested at the end of the last time. You had a little camp out session. So. And along the way, you found Solomon.
Hello.
Burning like.
Yeah, who some of you
We're
may
just walking and he just
saw
turned
like a
around.
fire.
who some of you may recognize. I'd love to hear the story of how Laneth knows your. Maybe we can talk about that at the campfire sometime.
Yeah, let's not do it near a fire.
Yeah, this is like erupting.
I'll say we can't right now.
So yeah, so the so as you get closer to this to the edge of this town, you notice that the smoke does not seem to be coming from chimneys. It seems to be coming from the very structures themselves.
Oh shit.
And as you get closer, you realize that this town is in ruins.
I turned back and looked at him.
Oh,
Solomon.
yeah.
Some of it is burnt down. Some of it is just like torn apart, and bodies of villagers are strewn about this small village.
Stubbed my toe.
I'm gonna check for survivors.
Okay, how do you go about doing that?
Where's the
Ollie,
Yeah,
Ollie,
well, just what do you do? Like, how do you do it?
Marco.
just walk around and pick bodies.
Okay,
I
yeah.
guess
So
I
you
kick them in
just,
the head and.
That's
Oh my.
well, there were some
Kick 'em in the
survivors.
head.
Yeah, so you just walk around and check, right? And just look for signs of life. So, so you're walking around, and you definitely, it seems like every body you go to is in some state of just utter disarray. Some of them have been mauled, like with claws. Some of them have been stabbed. Some of them have been ferociously bitten. It looks like, but But it seems like this whole place was just utterly attacked and destroyed. Would the rest of you like to kind of look around too?
Well, can we like identify the claw marks and maybe the bite marks and stab wounds? The wounds on the people, can we associate that with maybe the Manticore?
Okay.
Or I mean, I wasn't here studying the Manticore last time, so maybe they could like do a roll or something.
Okay.
Discern reality?
Huh?
Discern reality?
Yeah, sure. Discern reality? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, sure. So roll plus wisdom.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you're really wise.
It looks more
Very wise.
Oh, nice.
11.
So you can ask 3 questions from the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened here recently?
So what happened here was, so on the surface level, it was a savage attack. But the injuries you're looking at look consistent with tooth, claw, and you're noticing the stabbings, and you're kind of looking around the edges of the wound, and you can tell that the edges of the wounds are tainted with venom, and you recognize this from when you were pulling away when you were tending to Gary's wounds. You recognize the similar festering. These are definitely attacks from the Manticore.
Okay.
Do you let us know?
Yes. Yeah. What should I be on the lookout for?
Oh,
beast.
Nope, nothing to worry about.
I'm sorry.
What should I be on the lookout for?
You should definitely be on the lookout for any survivors, or you should definitely be on the lookout in case the Manticore is still here.
Okay, super helpful.
And maybe possibly a trail as to where it's
I
going.
like this one. No. Yeah.
What here is not what it appears to be.
So you remember when you were at the El Rosen village, you remember that the Manticore would come in, and he would usually take a couple people and he would take them somewhere. This just looks like he was just outright slaughtering.
We piss him off.
So does that make me think that it's not him?
It's just a little. It's just not. It doesn't. If you're trying to form a pattern in this thing's behaviors, this doesn't seem to fit that pattern. You're trying to figure out why was he carrying off people in one place, and why did he just slaughter an entire village here? So
is
maybe
it
he's
odd that
bipolar.
everything's on fire too, or can the Manticore use fire?
The fire. You didn't see him demonstrating fire abilities.
Okay.
But some quick investigation. The fire seems to be from fires that had already been started in homes and then left untended.
Okay.
Who can blame me?
I mean,
Hey, listen, man, you were nearby, and
as I look at like burn marks on me, I mean,
Accident.
so I guess we should patrol around and all look for some like survivors
Must split
and possibly or a Manticore. Yeah, but not by ourselves. Like
Can
at
I
least
use-
be like a group of 3 and a group
I'm
of
with
3.
you at least.
can I use my hunting
And you're not-
trap
I'm
move?
obviously-
Yeah,
Us
you,
three, yep.
yep, it's us
There
You
you
three.
can do
go.
what?
Try to see if I can find
Kill up.
signs of the Manticore or where it went.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that a roll or is that just something you can do?
It's on a 7+. There's like a special thing if I get a 10. Oh, I got a 10.
What's the special thing?
I can choose one. Gain a useful bit of information about my quarry or determine what caused the trail to end. So I'm going with the first one.
The hunt and quarry.
Hunt and track. Gain information about the quarry, and the GM will tell me what
Quarry. What
the
information?
thing I'm looking for.
Yeah. What kind of information can I give you?
Where it's going,
Where it's going.
or
It's hard to tell because it looks like because you can see tracks from where it walked around in town. You can sort of trace its movements around, but then you can also but there doesn't seem to be any tracks leading into the little village or out of the little village.
Okay.
But
Can it fly?
Yeah,
well, you're also keen enough to remember that it does fly as well. So it looks like it landed here,
I definitely know it flies.
walked around a bit, and then flew away.
Okay.
I definitely know it flies.
Well, we witnessed you get carried away.
What my hair is.
Could I possibly think that it came here after the fact? From like the time,
He's
the
saying
look
that-
of the tracks and everything.
Maybe he's saying this place was already attacked before he showed up.
Do we know the name of this town?
You
No signs in the way.
you don't know the name of this town.
Quick, John, make a name.
Well, you just don't know it. Well, just because you've never heard of this place before.
Can we just call it Ash?
Oh my god! Ash Town.
Can we just
call it Pompeii.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Oh, yeah,
God.
That's even better.
It's right next to a volcano. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
The town, ironically named Pompeii.
It's named after a girl. Pompey.
The leader, which is...
Is it possible we're being led astray?
I don't think we are. I think this thing just came in, messed up everything.
I think it just
And
finished
just
the
left.
job.
Because you said that it took people before, but it didn't this time. And
It just took people before.
Well, maybe it's looking
And
for
didn't
certain
slaughter
things.
the
No,
entire.
didn't just
Didn't
kill
slaughter
everybody.
the entire town. Yeah.
Well, maybe either one, we just pissed it off in the town, or two, it's actually looking for certain kind of people, and there was none of that people in here. So,
Is there any elves laying over there?
because my thing is like, what's his name? Gary.
Gary.
Yeah, he tried to kill Gary. He didn't try to take him, right? So
Mhm.
So you're saying there's like a certain type of person.
yeah,
that
maybe
needs-
there's like certain people he's trying to take that he needs or someone needs that's controlling him. And there was no people in this town, so he just said, "Screw it."
You killed them all.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one theory.
So that way, no one could see where he was going to.
Okay. All right. Anybody else want to look around for anything?
I'm still looking for survivors.
Are we splitting up?
Oh, okay.
Are there buildings that are intact?
Yeah.
Can we look in the buildings? I definitely want to go look.
Yeah,
in the
sure.
buildings.
You guys can poke around the buildings. Are you gonna do that separately or together?
You three want to?
Separately.
Okay,
So it's us three.
Us three together, and then three.
I'll go by myself.
separately.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's like hunting and tracking, and you're looking for survivors, and you're
I'll go look into the building.
just poking around.
And then all three of us are just looking for survivors or whatever.
Okay.
I'm holding a bottle of water. Just
Just staring at me intensely.
A skin of water, you mean?
skin of water.
So, Zeno. So you're poking around, maybe in some houses that Solomon's not poking around in, and so you enter one house, and it looks as though it has been. So you enter the front door. Like getting through the front door is easy enough. Most of these are humble structures. The people here are humans, and most of these are humble structures. But this house appears to have at least 2 rooms in it. When you go into it, the second room, when you try to go into it, it is blocked from the other side. When you push on it, you can't get through the door.
Does it seem intentional or maybe like debris accidentally fell?
It's not quite clear. The house looked pretty intact when you approached from the outside, compared to some of the others.
So I would go around, go outside and go around if there's any kind of entrance.
Okay. You're poking around outside. You walk around. The structure's intact. Doesn't seem to appear to be an entrance from the other side. There is, however, a window.
I look at
Okay. The window has also been blocked.
I'm gonna go back and report
Okay, to who?
everybody. I'm trying to get everybody together.
All right. So Solomon, you are you're poking around. While you're poking around, so there is one hut or cottage, I guess, that is larger than the rest. It's actually the only place in town that has 2 stories, and it's built with it looks like it's very well constructed with wood on the outside, and it's not just a straw roof, but it looks like it actually has like wooden supported roof and shingles, which is very uncharacteristic of every other shanty in this place. When you go in, the door swings open easily. There's bodies within the place, and by the way, whoever was investigating the scene of the crime here, the bodies are somewhat fresh as well, probably within like the last day or so.
Nice.
And you can walk in. There's multiple rooms, and there's another room towards the back, and it has the door is wide open.
Let's check that room out.
Okay. You can hear before you approach. You can hear the dripping of water, like drip, drip, drip. You still approach?
Yes.
Okay. So so you go in, and there's a like a flagon tipped over on top of the desk, and there's a person on the desk as well, and they seem to be sprawled out across the desk, and almost like they're taking like an extended sleep, or like they're like stretching across the desk, and this flagon has some liquid in it, and it looks as though it's dripping onto the floor, and there's a puddle on the floor.
Is this person alive? On the desk.
When you approach, you can see a large hole in the back of their head, which would lead you to believe that they were dead.
Okay. Person sprawled out. Can I see what the liquid is?
Yeah, how would you do that?
Look around and.
I mean, there's a dead guy.
Drink it.
I would say taste test it, but there's a dead dude, so I don't know.
Pretty sure the liquid didn't put a hole in his head.
Yeah, it has like a yeasty kind of alcoholic smell to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other rooms that I haven't explored yet?
Well, there is an upstairs portion as well.
Can I go upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So as you go upstairs, there is a door at the top of the stairs, and it is locked.
Really good.
Can I check the guy at the desk for a key?
If you'd like to look around there for a bit.
Yeah, I'll go look around for a key.
Okay, so you'll do that. Zeno, what are you doing? Now that you've discovered this window and you've gone back to check in with them. Okay.
Trying to get him to come explore it with me.
All right.
I guess those 3 follow. Following him?
Oh, so it's not just us anymore.
Where's it? Us? Well, he came to us and told us about the house. So we should probably all go check that out.
Yeah, I found a secret room in one of the structures.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Seems to be barricaded from the inside. Yeah.
It seems like probably someone's still alive and they're just protecting themselves.
Did you say secret room?
Yeah.
Not really secret.
We're like, yeah, secret. Oh, it's
Yeah.
And then we walk in, it's like where our bedroom would be.
damn it, Zeno.
That's even got a window.
Secret.
You know, what's going on?
So
Somebody's changing clothes.
So he'll show you this place, and the door is barricaded, the window is obscured. What do we know?
How big is the window? Like how
lifting
barricaded is it?
It's actually quite a small window. It's
Halfling sized.
quite
Can I fit
narrow.
through it?
It's blocked, unfortunately.
Awesome through the window.
It seems to be like boarded up from the other side.
Oh.
Yeah. You might be able to slip through it. It might be kind of dangerous to do so because it's almost just narrowed enough to get stuck in.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, I'll check it.
Okay.
If I can.
Did they
Bars
knock?
lift gates.
Then bars lift gates.
All right.
Knock knock.
She probably doesn't knock.
Nothing? Okay.
Cable guy.
Daddy's home.
10.
10? Okay.
So it doesn't take a very long time. It doesn't make an inordinate amount of noise, and nothing of value is damaged.
Alright. So,
Shut the door.
you just do all three of those things?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, so you just, you remove the door and pull it out.
Alright, I'm coming in!
Yeah.
With the handle down.
And so then you reveal some crude furniture has been stacked up in front of it, or has been propped up in front of it, as if to keep it from opening inwards. And
Can I climb
you
through
can
like
easily,
one of the holes? Or just knock it down?
well, I think Amberjack has already just kind of walked,
Powering
like
through
waded through it and
Oh,
cleared
shit.
a path.
Hopefully there's no one behind it.
No, stop!
You hear an eek, and these tiny little feet are going to run across the floor over to one corner of the room, and you're going to hear the clattering of some plate and some silverware, and a bucket is going to get knocked over, and a foul smell will fill the room.
You're
Yeah!
pooping in the bucket.
They're halflings.
And this happens quite quickly, now so you hear the feet, and then you see this little shadow run across, and
Is it a skunk person? What the heck?
well, and then they've thrown a blanket over themselves, and they're just kind of sitting in the corner, and you can just hear them say, "Please go away, please go away, please go away, don't kill me."
I'm not trying to be scary, I'm just big.
big.
How are you good at negotiations and being diplomatic? Maybe you should go in and tell them we're not here to kill them.
Okay.
Because if I come over there and I'm like, I'm not here to kill you, they're gonna totally think I'm going to kill them.
I can go
After
talk to
ripping
them.
the door off the
She's
hinges.
gonna go over there and yeah. Not here to kill you or harm anything.
Just
Is that what
the
you
door.
say?
No, that was me joking.
Still holding it.
I'll stick my head out the bag.
She's gonna go over there and talk to them though.
Okay.
And she's a lot more smaller and approachable.
Okay.
Small.
Yeah, and so you just see this like little it's like this small shape that yay high off the floor, and it's got this blanket over it, and you can visibly see Eve trembling through the blanket.
I'll like walk up to. Is it a boy or a girl?
You don't know the blanket's on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
This
walk
is
up to
small,
it
that's
and
small.
say, we're not here to kill you. We're just looking for people who
This
can
is
help,
small.
who have survived this tragedy.
And like the edge of the blanket will lift up a little bit, and a small girl's face will appear. Just say,
I shoot it.
"You're not gonna eat me."
Oh, I don't eat honey.
And she says, "That's really weird too.
Goes back down.
Why is everything so weird lately?"
What happened?
That's
to you?
rude. But we're here to help you nonetheless.
I'm done being diplomatic.
No one here will eat you.
Speak for yourself.
Except for maybe I do.
And
I'll have my bodyguard kill them if they eat you.
and so she'll poke her head out from under the blanket. And it's just a small child. Yeah, and she says, a monster attacked our village. My parents told me to hide in this room and barricade myself in. When the monster left, nobody came for me.
That's gonna be yikes for me, dog.
Wait, how
What
did you
did
move all the furniture?
What did this monster look like?
Huh?
So what did this monster look like?
He pops up from the pouch.
Yeah.
So,
He's
She
right
says,
behind
she
you.
screams and throws the
No,
blanket
no,
back
no,
over.
no, no. Take it back.
I'll go back in.
You're so weird, you have people in bags.
It's a sack.
Technically.
Sticking one finger out the back.
I'm about her size though, you know?
Maybe
You're in a bag.
That's true.
And she says, I don't know what it was. It came from the sky.
That's okay, honey. Don't worry about that.
What did it look like?
She says, I didn't get to see it. I just saw its shadow. I saw its shadow from
She's
above.
talking to me into the step. I'm not as scary as I look.
And she's also not looking at you as
I'm,
well.
I'm just
She's talking
tall.
from under the blanket.
So what did your parents look like?
wow.
Oh, we're
Female
going with
play. That's it.
You mean what did they look like?
I
You pull the drawstring.
Yeah, I got it. You stay in there.
You knock him back just
Yeah,
back and forth.
I nodded. I'm like, you think about what you just said to that.
Well, we're not sure.
She says,
Asleep.
she says,
You go away.
she says, well, my father disappeared some time ago. He went out hunting and he never came back.
Oh my!
I walk out the door.
It's just been my grandpa ever since.
Felix.
No, I'm out the door.
He went out for a pack of cigarettes and
I close myself in the back. You know what he's getting to, right? You know what he's
Okay,
You know what he's talking
so I'm looking for a key.
Remember the one
You
that
don't find
got
her.
cursed?
Oh, yeah.
Do I find any metal laying on?
I'm out.
Any metal?
No.
Maybe some like utensils and stuff. This isn't a very metal rich environment. It's quite rustic. But like you do find some metal odds and ends. Is there something specific you're looking for, or?
Is there enough metal that I can use to make a key? Because I have handcrafted.
What
Sure,
was your
there is.
I can hand make tools.
Maybe you
Without
could
you
find
saying
some. Maybe you
I
could
got an
find
idea.
some silverware,
Wait,
maybe, and
Okay.
kind of use the material to fashion it to some sort of key.
Okay.
Now, how would you approach that with making sure the key fits in the lock?
I would say heating the metal up to where I could like shape it with the lock, maybe,
Okay,
but not enough to where it'll stick in there.
right. Okay, yeah. So you'll make the metal malleable, and then like just kind of mold it into the lock.
He's
Okay.
a metal bender.
Stick it in the pool of suspicious liquid to cool it.
Here we go.
It's the smell of beer evaporating.
Ew.
Could I do discern reality? Or
Discern
reality. My bad.
On what?
If I could possibly take a good guess of who the father is.
Well, we'll get back to that in just a second. I want to deal with this
Okay.
this locked door real quick. But you know who it is.
Okay.
Of course you do.
That's why I'm back out the door.
So so you're able to start heating this metal up, and you've done this before, haven't you, Solomon? And
Sometimes you gotta get into places.
and it clicks into place and it opens up. Inside the room, you find a. It is. It looks like a guest bedroom. There is, however, it is not occupied. There is some folded robes on the edge of the bed, and there is a piece of paper or a piece of parchment on a small writing table that has been weighed down with a rock, and a very not just a regular rock, but like a very smooth and polished rock that has had its surface painted, and the letter is written in a language that you do not understand.
Can I take the letter?
Mhm.
So I don't know what language it is. I don't understand it.
You're not. Don't think so.
Okay, but I'll take the letter
Okay.
and store it so I can maybe find somebody who can read it.
Okay.
And you said the rock has something written on it too?
No, it's just very ornate. It's been painted. It's very pretty.
Leave the rock.
Okay.
I don't need pretty.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in the room?
It's a very clean room. In the like I said, there's some folded robes at the edge of a very well made bed.
Can I check the robes? See if there's like a name or anything on them?
Yeah, sure. So you're kind of looking through the robes. You don't see a name. Go ahead and roll discern reality.
So it'll be plus wisdom.
What's wisdom? Is that the modifier or the
Yeah,
number itself?
4 plus. Huh?
Is it plus your modifier or
Plus your wisdom.
Oh, okay, so 17?
Huh? No.
Oh,
plus
is it
your
modifier?
Yeah.
It's a 5.
A 5, yeah.
Yeah, he does not ask anything, but he does mark XP.
Oh yeah, mark it because you failed.
Which is right up there.
Yep.
So you're kind of rifling through the robes, and not really important. to you.
Drop them.
Yeah, they're very pretty.
You
like the
unfold
rock,
them.
and thus maybe equally as important to you.
Yeah.
Awesome side.
Well, you might notice that the wizard
It's naked.
Oh.
Oh, you just in need of a nice.
The wizard is wearing
Nanny's dress.
one of Nanny's old dresses.
Can I take the robes?
Huh?
I'll take the robes.
Sure you can do.
Okay, I'll take the robes.
Yeah, you're like rifling through them. You're like, whatever.
I know we'll
Maybe
like
the
this.
wizard. Maybe the wizard can use it.
You're wearing a dress.
Back to the other place. You were saying?
So I know it's the dad that I think she's talking about.
Yeah.
We're not gonna tell her.
Yeah, we're not.
Or you think so? I mean, that's definitely the first
If you
thing that comes
say
to mind.
anything, I'll punch you.
Why don't
I
you
wasn't
just go
going
name
to.
of her dad? Then we'll know for sure.
Why are you such a hoe?
It ain't me.
Yeah.
I don't think it's me.
Oh, I thought that was what we were getting at.
You're the
Was there-
dad?
What?
I thought we were saying like he was the dad, and that's why I was like,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was the dad. No.
No, you know
No,
what?
no,
That's revealed.
You don't
who the dad
remember?
is.
no.
Remember the
He's
dude,
still a hoe
the
though, so you can say
guy that got turned into a fairy?
Oh.
And it's dead now?
Oh, I thought they were saying it was you,
They got
which
turned
I
into
would have been
stone.
totally
I like to
Yeah.
picture this is happening outside the door. With the
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah, you guys are having a little powwow outside.
George's got to turn to stone.
And the girl's just like, what's going on? Nothing.
Well, actually, she's going to, with the blanket still over her head, she's going to start walking out of the place. She keeps bumping into
No,
things.
just stay in here.
Right there.
It's not safe. I think the monster's back.
Push her over.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
I am throwing her out the window!
She starts freaking out. And she runs across the room and she hits the wall and then she just falls back.
Is she out?
I'll run to her.
It's better for her not
and
to
I'll like
see
pick her up.
what happened
and
out there.
I'll tell her he's lying and it's okay and she's safe with us.
She's like, I can come out of the blanket now.
Yes.
No.
And then she comes out of the blanket. No. Well, I feel like I should give you fair warning. Her mom's dead body is in this room.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Do I know
Well, you
that?
can see the body in there.
I can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Then no, stay to the blanket.
Here, she can get in my sack. I'll jump out.
But I'll like
No, it's knotted.
I'll tell her she can take my hand and I'll lead her out of the room.
Okay. And she will take your hand and she'll say, your hands are so soft.
Oh, thank you.
Because they never touch anything.
They're touching something
What
I
is that
have.
supposed to mean?
Wow.
She's not like
They
you.
touch
She doesn't
nature.
put it
Some
in.
brute shade here. Talk about that at the campfire.
What do you mean?
I can't wait for campfire time.
I can't wait to
We
get
have
out
something
there
to
and
talk
about. Yeah, we have something to talk about.
Well, we got fire right now. Let's just camp out.
So,
Take this outside.
So you'll bring her outside. You'll in the middle of what serves as the street for this little village. You will meet Solomon, who is carrying some robes. Hey.
Hey, buddy.
He just catches them on fire.
Now,
I found some kindling.
There's a wizard in a dress.
Yeah, I'm just going.
well,
Trey?
so Manolier, you recognize these robes instantly as being from your homeland.
Oh,
They look exactly
snap.
like the robes you wear.
Does
shit.
Do we see your triggered face immediately, or do you hide it well?
I hide it well.
So you're just unfazed, but in your head you're like freaking out.
Why is it?
Yes.
Why is this here?
Very confused.
To the point where when you give Zeno the robes, do you put them on?
Oh yeah,
Okay, you're dressed exactly like Manolier.
and I'm gonna take it. Double take. Like,
Where did you get those?
Where'd you get those?
I broke into a guest room. I went in this house. There was a locked door. All that was in there was this letter and these robes.
Give me that!
You need to take those off. Yes.
Wait,
While
where's
she's
the-
You're
distracted,
not from
can
the
I read
Sapphire
that?
Islands. You're not allowed to wear those.
what if I turn them inside out?
That might be worse.
That's
That's just
disrespectful.
that's just
so
disrespectful.
why isn't he allowed to wear them? Is there like are these like what kind of place does this like do these robes kind of hold in your culture? Like what is the
Well,
culture
we all
significance?
wear them. So,
Uh-huh. It's just a no outsiders kind of thing, or
yeah, they like represent our family and our bloodline and the islands and all that. We're very.
So he's
Why
not
don't you
your
rob a
family?
dead
Included.
person?
so it would be kind
I'm
of like
not
wearing
wearing
They don't need it anymore.
the seal
What,
of
the
like
dead-
somebody
the dead
else's
bodies?
family.
Yeah.
But they're all
Yeah.
like torn up.
So you wearing those robes is like wearing the
guy
seal
that
of
you
someone's
found was, like,
family.
pierced in the back of the head, right?
Okay, I'll take them off.
So,
Not in front of
I take them from him.
Not in front of the child.
Oh
Too late now.
It's alright, she has a blanket over
Yeah,
her.
she's fine. I take them from him and I'll put them in my little magical trunk.
Okay.
I'm just sitting there with my arms crossed, like, why did I even bring these out?
I want to read that note.
Yeah,
She's
I have
probably
the
the
letter,
one that
I
can
have the
read it.
letter out.
Oh, I guess
So,
you
like, I have
can
the
too.
letter in these robes.
Okay, Lance, do you grab the note?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Can't
can't read it.
Ah!
You can tell it's Elvish, but it's like a dialect of Elvish that you don't.
Where's that
Can't
note
read.
from?
This is definitely for you.
Where did
I
you
didn't
get
know.
it from?
We don't.
He got it from him.
Me.
He
It's
got
only
it from a
the
guest
desk,
room.
the pretty rock.
I don't trust him with paper.
Okay.
And indeed, some of the edges are already kind of like scorched a little bit. Like
I'm sorry, it's a personality trait.
Maybe we should take her to the room too, see if she knows. I don't know if there's like a secret, like, I don't know if your people like hide stuff or like.
They hide
First
secret
you
desk.
Yeah, read
Your
the letter.
people?
Your people.
That's just like a human to say.
What is your note?
Exactly, I could say that.
it is a
You and a
it is
wizard.
an eloquently written
We get along so great.
thank you note to the leader of this village, and it thanks them for the accommodations, and it hopes that the blessing they did on the crops will give them a good yield in the coming harvest.
I thought you said almost said sacrifice.
And who is it signed by?
It is signed by
Your mother.
Igor. It is signed by Igor. And whatever honorary title he has, I'm sure. Do your people have honorary titles?
Yes.
So what would his be?
Her fiance, if you don't want to marry him.
Oh, that's your fiance.
Like maybe something that he's like really well known for, or like maybe something that he does really well, or some great deed that he's done.
Fancy footed Igor. Would you? How is he like a strong sort of elf, or is he kind of nerdy?
Is he like a
No,
knight?
he's like a knight. Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he's like something like a description that's really like.
like a thorough kind of guy.
Yeah. That face is
Mountain
perfect.
mover.
The noble.
He is the knight of the towering mountains.
Ooh.
Knight of the Towering Mountain.
Yes.
I like that.
Small world.
So it says that too. Yeah, that's how he signs
Of
off.
course.
Yeah.
He's got to be extra.
Okay. So I will ask Solomon to take me to the room where he got this note from.
Okay.
Where's
Take her to the
child?
Yeah.
Where I got the note from.
Yeah. So what do you do with the? Does the girl come along?
Yeah, I'll bring her with me.
Okay.
Make sure you
So she's like, "Can I take the blanket off now?"
No.
No,
yeah,
Can I just carry her? Can
Yeah,
I
sure.
ask her?
Put her in your
Is
sack.
she if she's okay? I'm not putting her in that sack with you. You
No,
are a
you.
horrible.
I
You're
jumped
terrible.
down. You and your poison daggers are not a good mix of ourselves.
Take all your poison out. She's gonna mess.
Oops.
The room, you can probably take the blanket off. In the actual
Okay.
room. you can take it
Yeah,
off, 'cause
I'll just carry her.
It's an
Okay,
empty room.
Kind of like she just sits right here on my joint bicep.
I kind of get
So you're
jealous.
holding her like an infant.
She says.
She sits.
Yeah. She says.
My
she
arm
says,
is a swing.
"Oh, you're so strong."
I kind of peek out.
You're
I just
such
get
a
jealous
strong
and go,
man.
I drink milk.
And then in her mind, she's just like, "Oh, what a handsome Prince Charming."
It's like that stepsister from Shrek. Hey.
Oh my god, the ugly stepsister.
Hey.
Very
Looking for
fitting.
the ugly stepsister? Oh. That's you.
I'm not ugly. I just look like a man.
So
Big, strong man.
So yes, he'll take you to the room. The room is in perfect order, and then to the untrained eye, it looks just like a normal room.
My eye.
But you can smell the remnants of a fragrance, like a perfumed, like rose petal kind of fragrance, very customary of the people of your land, of the Sapphire Isles. There's a you can find some remnants too, of maybe some like some druidic components. that were collected and used for for some sort of spell.
What's the rock? Or is it just a pretty rock?
And you do find the rock as well. This rock is you recognize very specifically it is a rock from the Sapphire Islands.
It's getting chilly.
And they are often decorated. Is there some sort of significance you would like to attach to them, or is
Yes. What's
Maybe you have like a healing oasis, and this rock is from like that healing oasis in your island. Does that sound cool?
Or perhaps this could be the painting could be something that he just really likes to do. Maybe
the rock is painted?
It is painted, yeah.
Okay.
Very well too. It's very like ornate, yeah.
Elegant.
It's painted by Igor?
Possibly, maybe
Maybe that's just one of
It's
the
trading.
customary things that we do in our cultures. We paint rocks.
Okay. Is that something everybody does, or is that something that maybe only a few people do? Or
Downtime activity.
Children.
Maybe only people with titles.
okay.
Because probably not everyone has a title.
Could be like a calling card.
And maybe even what's painted on the rock. Maybe it's even like the crest of his particular family. It's almost like his kind of calling
His
card.
insignia.
Yeah. And maybe, it's not actually painted at all, but he can actually conjure up using druidic magic. He can actually conjure up the image. I mean, that's going too far, but I'm intrigued by it.
No.
You're intrigued by the rock.
Yeah.
We're interested.
So I'll take the rock because it's like sacred from my land. Can I tell if he died here or if I think he got away or?
Was there somebody on the table or anything?
Well, that's downstairs,
Oh yeah.
and that person was human.
Oh, okay.
Sucks, Brady.
So yeah, but yeah, you don't see any sign of his passing in this room. There's no blood. There's no struggle. There's no anything.
He's teamed up with the Manicore.
Oh god.
Wouldn't be out of the question.
How did he get away?
Someone from the Sapphire Isles.
Maybe he didn't get away.
When,
Maybe he
you
was
just meet
taken.
him and it
How
seems
fresh
like
is
it
the
would
ink on the
just
letter?
keep getting
And the
worse.
town was
Is there a way to tell that?
I don't know. Maybe if you have like a specific kind of inkling for that kind of thing.
What was the question?
How fresh is the ink on the letter? It's definitely dry. So
Maybe he was the one taken away.
So are you like disturbed at the fact that he's here? Confused?
Yes.
and
or
have you
happy?
told them?
No.
Okay.
I'm very confused because I was supposed to be the only one who came here for my family. So now I'm starting to think that maybe they didn't trust me and like they didn't think I could do it, and I don't know why he's here. Yeah, but I don't tell you guys.
Damn it. Let me protect you!
Is she like speaking all this out loud, or am I eavesdropping?
I think this is
Yeah, just
internal laws,
yeah.
right? So we as players know.
I'm just like sitting
We as
at the
characters
entrance.
don't know.
Yeah, we're just watching her.
She's just
Investigation.
looking at the rod, then looking at the wall like.
So what do you tell them? What do you tell them your conclusion is?
Pretty rock.
I'll tell them it's a rock from my land. And that I know, or I think I know this person because I recognize the insignia, but I'm not going to tell them that like this is Igor and that I had a relationship with him, and just that I think I know this person because obviously they're from the Sapphire Islands.
Okay.
And then I'll let them know that I don't. It doesn't appear like he was killed, so I would like to try to find him if possible.
Okay.
So maybe he was taken away.
Maybe.
And maybe
I'm gonna ask
everyone else
out of
died 'cause they were
like
trying
out
to
of
fight
character
like you, or-
about your character. Why do you want to find him? I won't know, obviously, but out of curiosity.
Well, because I'm surprised he would go anywhere without his robes, so I'm worried he's in trouble, and because he's not, it doesn't look like he's dead.
Yeah.
Um,
But you don't know where
and then
he is.
I don't know where he is, and I want to know why he's even here.
Makes sense.
Oh god.
Maybe he's the man.
I'm just to make sure he's okay, because even when I would be with him, like, I just want to make sure he's okay.
Yeah. Because that's just your nature.
Yeah.
So, have we, I guess, thoroughly investigated the small little village then after this?
Yeah, I think so. I think between all of you, it's a very small village. It's
Yeah.
like maybe like 10,
Couple
12
huts, yeah.
huts at the
And
best.
I'm gonna take
Some
whatever
farmland.
other belongings he has and put them in my little chest.
Okay. And
I'll close the door and snap the key after we leave, so nobody else can get in there and leave it. They can leave it untouched.
okay.
Before we leave the room, is there anything that kind of like reminds me of like my family's culture compared to hers?
Not from here.
You're not from here either. This is new to you.
Yeah, if anything, this is like us. This is
You are
a
not
human village.
related to me.
I'm
Our
not from
families
here.
at one point were the same family.
No. No. They were on the same continent is what they were. We are not related.
Anyway, since somebody danced to my culture, is there anything else kind of similar? Not exactly, but like kind of reminiscent.
Unfortunately, you're walking around. It's all very very human. Yeah.
Are we still not letting him wear the robes?
No, I took those.
Is he still naked?
Yes.
No.
Are you on
Unless you
strike?
got
Are you on
dressed.
strike?
Put the dress back
I'm
on.
just sad.
I would give
Like
you.
I said, why don't you go through another like check if they have like dressers or like clothes somewhere in their house?
I'll help.
I've already checked. It's
What kind of
all
armor?
rags.
Something for him to
Do you
wear.
want me to help you declothe the people
Just the armor?
Just something for him to wear
You
that's
want me to
not
help you take the
that's not
clothes
Wait, it has to be
People
like
downstairs.
metal, right? Or
No.
What are you gonna do to them?
metal.
Just take the clothes
What are you
off.
So if we come
doing?
across any big
Give
sorts
us
of
your
metal,
clothes.
make them something.
I'm out of this.
So are you clothed or not?
No, I'm just holding that dress, like
What is that?
contemplating if I'm gonna put it back on.
No, I took it from you.
No,
The
not
dress-
that
Yeah, it's from my.
No, not that one.
Oh yeah, I'm standing there with a wizard's hat.
Yeah, you can't have any clothes.
You're holding the tip of the
How
hat.
did
Or
you end up in the dress?
Do not let this kid take that.
Now
No.
there
have to turn the
is
blanket into a
some
blanket.
other like there's a lot of clothing around. If
Yeah,
you, if
there's-
you would like to change, and this is just like some normal clothes.
I don't want to take the clothes off a dead person.
All right.
I mean, I got an extra.
But you'll take robes from somebody who's currently not here.
Yeah.
How do you know he's not
Rude.
dead?
Yeah, if there's clothes laying
Okay,
in
then why don't you go
wardrobe
into a
somewhere.
house and go into a dresser and hey, they're not using them right now.
Hey, that girl.
Make Felix walk. Wear his sack.
Oh,
Just give him your
Don't
bag.
bitch about it later.
It's like
Give my bag.
dump Felix out of the bag and give it to him.
Nope.
That's his sack. I can't do anything about it.
That's right.
Oh, this little girl. What are we doing about her?
I want to. Oh.
We're taking her with us.
I'm not carrying
To
it
fight
all.
the Manicore. Go,
Yeah.
bitch!
I want to go back to the room where we found the girl and take the dad's clothes and see if it fits him.
Okay.
I thought the
So
dad wasn't there.
He's not
Yeah,
around
but his clothes are
anymore.
probably still in the
I
house.
thought it was the mom.
The mom's the one down on the floor.
Yeah.
The dad's
the
the
mom's
one
clothes.
from the woods.
There might still be some clothes.
yeah, so you might be able to find like some.
Can we dress you up as a mom? You can pretend to be your mom.
Oh my god.
That's a little.
You might be able to find some pants and maybe like some pants and a shirt.
Alright.
Maybe some old work boots, kind of.
Sure.
Looks like me now.
Yeah, look around.
You just look like an average Joe.
Yeah.
With
With that.
a wizard hat.
You're that guy.
It's the best I could do.
Yeah, it's fine.
I tried. There's just not enough metal here.
And what would you like to do next?
Track this manticore.
Yeah, but we have a small child.
And also, there were no tracks.
I
We
couldn't
should probably
find
just let the
anything.
bear kid in
I
the
tried.
room.
Can we just like drop the kid back off where we found her and
She
leave?
says, Amber Jill,
Yes.
I'm hungry.
You want to give her some berries?
Yeah, I'll go find some berries.
She's so good at that.
I go and I find berries.
I
She
do make
creates
you
She
berries.
says, Amber Jill,
Oh yeah, I probably can.
Yeah.
is
create
that your
berries.
girlfriend?
I'm her protector.
How romantic.
She's still got the blanket on. So
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
she's
She
like, you're
thinks I'm a
so
dude.
gallant.
I'll bring her berries and seeds.
You feed her under the blanket, or
Okay.
you can take her somewhere and she can take the blanket off.
Yeah, we'll take her somewhere she can take the blanket
Yeah,
off.
sure.
And
To the
actually see me.
Yeah. And she says, "Oh."
Is it your girlfriend?
Ida, you need to have strength.
Like, Mom, I have to change my 10-year plan again.
What does that mean?
When she wants to get back
We'll
in
tell
shape.
you later.
You're like, I don't know what 10 years is,
Yeah.
do you guys?
and she'll greedily eat the berries and seeds and stuff.
Does she get it all over her face, like her mouth?
And as she's just
Messily,
messily eating, and much more talkative now. She says, she says, "Is my mom dead?"
Oh.
We're all back
We
together
don't
at this
know.
point,
You're
right?
the diplomatic
Yeah.
here. I'll
sure.
cave. I'm really easy to be like, yes!
We don't know.
Can
We
we just
didn't
tell
see
you
her
this?
anywhere.
I'm
What
just
she looks
like-
She says, "Do you think she's still alive?
I don't know.
No.
Well, we have to find her."
No, found her.
Guys,
We didn't find
need-
any survivors. So maybe.
Yeah.
But if there's a chance that she's out there, we have to find her.
What's your mom look
And
like?
Grandma
oh
too.
my god.
Grandma.
Can
Nan.
somebody drop this bomb?
Oh, his
please?
Dan.
Was Nan in the?
Not
Yeah,
We just like fully raise our hands.
We're me and him at the same time start
It's
raising
like-
hands. Can we tell her?
You guys can go help find her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Found her.
Guys,
Don't get her.
just brings her body back.
Is it this one?
Just to whip her up. Started using her
You're
as a
not
puppet.
allowed anywhere near children. Any of you. You're not allowed near her.
Just pick her up and start using her
Yeah,
as a
Zeno.
puppet.
All I know is
Some
I'm
kind of
just
earnings.
watching. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Alright, I'm
You
gonna,
guys sound like
I'm gonna
you
bend
did that
down
guy
and
or something?
I'm gonna tell her the truth. I'm gonna be like,
Your mom's
Jill.
dead, just like your
I'm
dog.
gonna be, I'm gonna be gentle about it though. I'm going to be, unfortunately, we did find your mom. She did not survive the tragedy, but that doesn't mean you can't continue to live on in her legacy. You need to be strong for her.
She hangs her head a little bit and she sniffles and she cries a little
Oh,
bit.
and I
She
give her a
says-
hug.
She says,
I give her a
Light
pat.
hug.
she says, I guess I already knew. I just hoped, you know.
How old is she? Is she like at least 10? Or
Yeah,
she's
she's
younger?
maybe
okay, so
10, maybe
she's
10. Yeah.
she's got a,
No,
like
not
her
your
bearings
father.
about her. If she was younger, I'd be a little reluctant.
Can I give her like
But-
a nice warm toasty hug?
Oh my!
Wait, how warm is toasty?
You child!
I push you away from the child.
How toasty.
Just enough, people feel comforted when they're warm.
I push him away.
Random freaking guy.
Nobody trusts me. I'm just like I got like my hands are like sparking. I'm like
So I'll let you hug her, but you have to hug Amber Jill as well.
Oh,
Good luck.
yeah.
You have to do like the Christian church
Listen.
hug.
listen.
He comes close, I stick my
Yeah.
dagger out.
It's fine.
So you're having this moment with the child, and
Yeah,
then,
and then
and
all
then
of a
Solomon
sudden-
just kind
I'm
of
just like here.
brings
I got
everybody,
you.
kind of brings everybody in.
Is it gonna become a group hug?
Well,
I
Felix,
take my dagger and
Felix
like
is in there too.
poke him in the stomach.
He's just like roasting alive in the bag.
It's hot in this bag. Oh,
Stop!
Let me out.
Poking holes in the bag to breathe.
Now,
I poke him in the stomach with my
she
dagger.
says, I guess you're gonna want to go see the dwarves next, huh?
Doors.
Wait,
Yes.
I
The
hate
dwarves. Oh wait, hold up! Before we continue that, did you see anybody who looked a lot like Manolia around here recently?
She doesn't look like me.
Anybody
Igor?
that looks not human?
Igor and them, they don't look
Oh,
like.
I mean, I guess you. Yeah, I guess you.
You know what I mean, like kind of elvish. And
Yeah.
Druidic.
Watch her look at Landon and be like, yeah, that guy right there.
Before we continue about dwarves, so.
You just like watching.
Yeah,
and why they were there.
She kind of looks at her and she says, yeah, I did. Pointy ears and fancy robes.
Do you know what they were doing here? What's your name again?
Her name is Matilda.
Aw.
Aw.
Oh, no.
Now we have to
We
keep.
gotta get rid of her.
The shit.
I don't trust
her
her
name is
already.
Matilda.
We got one
And
magic
she
user.
says, yeah. She says, I recognize the robes and the pointy ears. He said he would fix all of our crops. But he said he was heading towards the mountain. Something about speaking with the mountain spirit.
Would that ring any bells for her, or why that's weird?
Might ring some bells for her, but I don't think. Did you tell them about the vision you had with the mountain?
Okay, I'm sorry. I had a vision about a mountain. I don't remember.
You didn't tell
Yeah,
us.
yeah. So you, it was a couple sessions ago.
Okay.
You had a, I think while you were still in the swamp, you had a vision of the mountain at the edge of the forest, the Lapis Mountains, and you had a vision of an old man standing atop the mountain. It looked like he was embodying the very air itself,
Spooky.
and he was calling towards you to come to him.
That's like you guys are gonna get married.
And the feeling you would have gotten would have been reminiscent of like the swamp spirit.
So yes, that does ring some bells for me, but I'm not going to say anything.
What about whistles?
Them.
Okay.
No whistles, just bells.
Just bells. We're elegant here, okay?
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
So
Harp noises.
and she says
Firecracker.
he was very nice, just like you.
Oh, thank you.
That's not a good thing. I'm just kidding. I said that to myself.
I don't have to be nice.
We're gonna bring the kid with us?
Absolutely.
I'm not carrying her.
Is there like, how far is the mountain from here? Would there be like another town in between?
Because just no, the only people who live near the mountain, or actually in the mountain, are the dwarves. And Nan said that if I was able to escape, I should go to the dwarves.
Okay, so we're taking her.
Even though we don't talk to them very much, because they're very scary, and they keep to themselves, and they don't really like people.
What, do you want to go to the doors?
Neither does she. We don't like people.
I love everybody.
There you
Because
go.
you like
Except for
talking to the plants.
Except for Lena.
And looks
Yeah,
back
my
at me.
idea of like searching for survivors is to see if like any
You're like,
plants
are the plants
alive.
okay? She's like, this poor little nut.
We burned the grass.
But Nan said that they were the only other people around.
All
Do you
right.
want to go to them?
Yes, I do.
They're
Talking
by the
to the little
mountain,
girl.
so
She says, I don't know where else I would go.
We can't leave her.
Do you
yeah.
trust
Does
him?
she? I'm gonna ask her if she knows. Does she have any other family? Or is this all she's had in this just small little village?
She's like, there's no other villages near here.
Oh, shit.
To the dwarves, it is.
Alright, this should be interesting.
So,
Should we trust her up as a dwarf?
No.
Give her a
So
fake
it's-
beard.
So it's not a strenuous journey to get there. It's actually quite close. The plains kind of meet the mountains gradually, but then soon enough you are at the mountains.
I kind of imagine the whole time she's like, "Are we there yet? I have to go potty. I'm hungry."
Well, she keeps just telling you like random facts about the land and.
You know the average human head weighs about 8 pounds.
she's like pointing at like flowers, and she says, and that's a daffodil, and
You're
that's
like,
a
it's
tulip.
pronounced daffodil.
So she'll fill you in on all the facts about the territory.
And I
Oh,
pretend
nice.
to be impressed because she's already taught me everything.
Burn the flowers to be spiteful.
Break your arms to be spiteful.
Well,
Walks away to be spiteful.
Is that your go-to thing?
Yeah. Just walk
Well,
away.
you're like,
Do you know?
I'm just kind of like got these high waters on. Can't get comfortable.
I'm just looking at you
Oh,
like,
you're
bro.
wearing them now?
What?
You're wearing clothes? I thought you were going naked.
No, I've got these terrible breezes
I gave
on
him the dad
Don't bit.
clothes.
properly.
No, they were definitely made. They're very loose on you. They were definitely made for a huskier man.
Fits me perfect.
I'm just sitting there
So
like,
they're quite loose on you. Maybe you've got like a rope belt around you to hold your britches up.
Does the little girl's not notice that's her dad's clothes?
I mean, it was
Maybe she would have, but she
Don't mention
she won't say anything about it.
it was like a poor village too. I wouldn't imagine they had very distinct clothes, right?
You're probably right about that. It's probably pretty generic across the board.
Breeches and a shirt.
Can you like sew?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Imagine.
sew. I'm like the
I can
Then why didn't you
master
fix your
tailor.
pants?
Because they're not worth fixing.
it. Really? We can make you some clothes out of the blanket she had on her
Huh?
head.
are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
I need my patchwork throwback.
If we find metal,
So even before you get to where the hills start becoming part of the mountain, the large dwarven facade that's been carved into the face of the mountain tells you exactly where the entrance to this dwarven hall is. It's two large carvings of giant dwarves side by side, and in between them is a stone arch and a passage into the mountain. There's like a little winding road up a hill, and that'll take you right to it.
Guess we just keep going.
Yeah. Just keep trekking on.
She says, Amber Jill,
Yeah.
have you ever seen a dwarf before?
No.
Everyone's a dwarf to her.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's a dwarf. No, I have not.
She says, Monier,
Monier.
Monier.
On here.
No, I've never seen one.
has anyone ever seen a dwarf before?
I've seen worse before.
I despise dwarfs.
I've
Oh, get in the sack, you racist little halfling.
Oh, great. Everyone in the
She says,
script.
neither have I.
I know.
Aren't you guys like
Other
cousins?
elves.
Aren't you guys like cousins? Yes.
Look, I hate them. I don't get along with them.
Other cousins you don't like.
Is there a story there that you'll tell later at a campfire?
Yeah.
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 This campfire's getting bigger.
So,
I just think they're the
but
greatest.
she's like
people
super
around.
excited. She actually runs ahead of the group.
Chase after her.
Okay, what do? You like stop her, you like jump up.
Yeah, then she goes running in midair.
Yeah.
You just grab her shirt and let her just keep running.
She slips out and starts running.
What the? Child.
Put your clothes back on.
Yeah, she's just
Yeah,
running.
he's got the
She's
shirt on now.
like, she's like running in midair. Now, now when you approach, like I said, there's huge dwarven statues on either side, an arch connecting them in between, and a large door that leads into the dark caverns of these, or the dark halls of this dwarven mountain structure. Standing right at the entrance. What do you do?
Is there anybody at the entrance?
Oh, is there anybody there?
Yeah,
There's nobody there.
there's no guards. I want to go in.
Okay. It's very dark as well.
Can I like have a little like fire for light?
I believe so. Yeah.
you
You
could just
think you have a move for that?
I mean, I have like a little fire sword. I could just cast.
Let me see yours.
Hold.
I thought there was like a special thing.
Through the night.
My friend getting knocked.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay, so if there's already fire there, you can kind of
That
like
was
bend
my
into your
saddest
little
moment ever in D&D.
Is there a torch?
When we
Is there a
were
torch?
dying.
There could be. You probably have a Dungeoneer pack, and you have 5 uses of it. So if you want a torch, you can use one of the uses for it to have a torch in your
I was
backpack.
only
if you like.
trying to get back.
Or if you want me to take the lead, I have light.
Oh, and then the wizard has light as well. So maybe you're reaching for your torch, and then Zeno comes up and says, "I got this. Follow me." And then manifests a magical light, very much like
Oh, I was
Gandalf.
gonna say if there's a torch sitting there, I could like take the fire from it.
Oh wait, should I?
Pseudo style.
That's a cantrip.
There are no
Roll-
torches in the walls on
Okay.
on this structure.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll go with his magical light.
Does a cantrip still consider a spell?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you just cast those at will. Now, so who's first? So Zeno, you're first.
I don't even want to go see
Yeah.
this dude.
Okay. So you start. So you start walking into the halls here, and the like I said, there's no torches on the wall, and it's very dark inside, and it's also quite dusty. Like large clumps of like old spider webs kind of are sticking to the roof of the place. But eventually it will open up into a large hall, and within this large hall, you finally start to see some lights. And when I say large, I mean like cathedral size hall. And you can start to see, and then you start to see some lights. And as your eyes adjust, you're able to see some shapes moving around in this dim light as well. Do you want to do something?
No.
Oh, okay. Not too long after you appear in this large hall with the light, you're gonna hear footsteps coming towards you, and these indistinct shadows coming towards you will soon define, and you will see these short, stocky humanoids, and as they get closer to the light, they reveal themselves to be dwarves. Now they look They're dressed quite humbly. They look they're wearing the same style of clothing as Zeno is wearing right now. Very plain. They're quite dirty. They have dust and bits of stuff in their hair and beards. Maybe some soot around their faces, and they're also quite thin as well. Like their cheeks are a little sunken in, and they're
But they still appear to be dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Not noticed.
And the first one that approaches says, "Go away. We have nothing for you here."
Good fellow, we are adventurers. We have found a small child in a nearby village, and we're hunting a manticore. She has instructed us to get your advice, and possibly a place for her to stay, because we don't need to have a child with us, right?
Or our hand.
He says, "It's Manticore.
Yes.
Troubling indeed."
It's already attacked 2 villages that we know of.
He says,
This one.
"We don't want any trouble here. Be on your way, please."
Oh,
We have nothing to. Can you at least take the child off our hands?
The other dwarf next to him kind of like ribs him in the shoulders. He says, "Yes, we'll take the child. We'll take care of her."
that sounds
Is that-
suspicious
yeah,
AF.
Can
Discern
Zoom
your
pop out
maladies?
the bag.
yeah, I want
You
to
guys
discern
better find
realities.
Okay.
I'm gonna use have a trait.
To use intelligence.
Yeah,
so-
Logical, yeah. 7, 10.
10.
Mm.
Okay, so you get to ask, what, 3 questions?
Yeah.
Alright.
Question. I'm trying to sip of that. I've never actually tried to. Don't judge me.
I will ask. Who really is in control here?
Not them.
That's the answer. Okay.
They definitely don't have an aura of being in control. I guess in this very situation, I guess you could say, it's not them. Yeah, that's what I can give you.
What is about to happen?
So,
They're about to take a shot.
the way that he like ripped him in the shoulders, like it's like
Kind of sketchy.
a little bit. But they the child made a difference. I guess, or it looked like it looked like the first one had forgotten something, and the other one was like, "Hey, yeah, we'll take care of the child."
They gonna eat this kid.
What here is not what it appears to be.
Outdoors.
So these you've already noticed these dwarves look hungry. But they're a community in this hall. So this from what you can see of this hall, it is a grand structure. Like you see maybe a smattering of dwarven silhouettes in the dim light. But this structure is a grand structure. It looks like but it basically just looks like it's in disuse. Like these are survivors of
Looks
some
like
sort.
maybe possibly squatters or something.
Yeah, it looks very much like a situation like that. It looks like they've constructed like a small village inside this grand dwarven structure, and aren't actually using the dwarven structure except as just a place to be. They're not utilizing the full purpose of it.
Well, I'll look at you. Yeah, your call.
How many of you reside here?
The first one says, but 20, 22, 23, and the other one says 22.
Is this common for dwarves, or would I expect in a mountain there'd be a lot more than just like 22 dwarves?
You really don't know. There's the what we've come up with the lore about dwarves is that at one point they, like a dwarven empire, the Mountain Dwarven Empire, sought to take control of the of Ruby's Reach, like the whole continent of Ruby's Reach. And there was a great war thousands of years ago, and then suddenly the dwarves just kind of.
They sided with the humans.
Huh? No, they were against everybody. Everybody
was
joined up
against
the dwarves, except for the druid elves who kind of just pieced out. Yeah.
They
And
went
then,
France
but then something happened with the dwarves, and their numbers dropped, and then they just kind of poof, retreated completely, disappeared completely.
Well, you wouldn't mind if we come in for a rest. We've been traveling for quite some time.
And
We have our own ration. We can care for ourselves. We just need a place to stay that's safe.
and he says, well, I suppose you can stay for a bit.
Who's the sneakiest of us here?
But you must be on your way soon.
Understood.
We don't
you
want-
need to snoop around.
We don't want trouble here.
Can I parlay?
Certainly no Manticore. We've got enough troubles as it is.
I hate to watch
We can
that.
see that.
He says, we'll bring you to the Elder.
The elder, okay.
And they'll take you to this little like shanty town that they've built inside these grand dwarven structures. And at the there's a bonfire lit in the center, and sitting next to it is this old dwarven woman. Her hair is gray, her beard is gray, and she's wrapped up in many layers of blankets. And she looks thinner and frailer than the rest. And it looks like her eyes are closed, almost like she's sleeping. But her head does rise when you approach, and she says, "Oh, visitors!
Indeed, that is us.
And what brings you to our humble abode?"
We just need a place to stay, just for a small rest. We won't be here more than a day, I would say. We've been traveling far and are on the hunt for a manticore.
Manticore. I'd heard stories of this. I
What
did
do you
not.
know?
I did not think that they were true.
Oh, they were true. We just passed by a village that was completely slaughtered by one.
And she kind of bows her head in respect to the fallen. She says, do join me at the fire here. We haven't got much in the way of food, but we will gladly feed tonight and house you. And she will motion to the other two dwarfs who brought you in, and they will turn away and start going to do something else. She'll dismiss them.
Thank you. And
You said that the dwarves didn't seem like they were in charge. Does that include the elder? Like, she doesn't look like she's in charge either. That somebody's reigning over them.
Who rolled? They do show her some respect. And she does radiate an aura of authority, but
not quite strongly, though.
I mean, her outward appearance definitely
Diminishes that, maybe.
Brutal.
it would make her seem like she's not very strong, but her voice is still very authoritative and respectable.
Do you want to sneak around and see what information you can gather? Or see what you see what's going on?
I want to wait till later on till it's nighttime.
And I definitely want.
And I stayed in the sack the whole time without them noticing me coming in.
Stay outside?
I stay in the sack the whole time.
Oh, in the sack, okay.
Yeah, so they don't
In the
notice. I
sack,
stay
out of sight.
quiet.
That's his
Yeah.
In the
phrase.
sack, out of sight.
Yeah.
It's my catchphrase.
I don't even,
I
wanna
say
see,
that
I don't even
sometimes.
really want to look at these guys anyway.
They scare you.
They don't scare me. They
You
just make
hate
me
them.
mad.
Dwarves.
Can we parlay with the elder?
Well, what did you want to talk to her about?
Like whatever is going on with them, why they're starving. why, you know,
Something awful.
what's going on. There's something not right. And like, if I could get real information from her in exchange for us, like bringing me
Oh,
food or
I'm just
something.
gonna give this sack a big old squeeze.
Because she said they don't have a lot of food,
Yeah,
but
she
they'll
says.
still feed us. Like, if we can get real information from her in exchange for bringing her food,
Well, what do you want to know?
why everybody's starving or what's happening?
She
Like
says.
the level, like
Yeah, she
an
says.
actual explanation.
She says. We've been eking out a living here for hundreds of years. She says. We get food from the caverns below, grubs and edible fungus that we can find. We gather enough. However, this taste is dangerous, and it seems to have only grown more dangerous in the recent months. I'm afraid our numbers are dwindling faster than ever before.
Is this because of the manticore, or you said you didn't even know it existed, correct?
This is the manticore has not come here. Hope it does not. Could end our people, ended that village. However,
Where's the manticore?
I have heard of such a beast. It's one of the 3 harbingers. Which means the other 2 harbingers are out loose in the world as well, yes? The Minotaur and the Frankenstein.
Yes.
Dark times indeed.
So, what do you think is causing this sudden change in the environment where it's more difficult for you to get food?
Well,
If you don't think it's the manticore, what do you think it is?
Oh, I'm sure we've angered the gods yet again. But I don't want to dwell on such things. Tell me about yourselves. You're seeking out the manticore to destroy it, I assume?
Yeah.
That would make you heroes, would it not?
Yeah.
It's all excited.
Yeah.
And they're bringing over some bowls. These bowls seem to be carved from like expertly carved from crystal, and there's some liquid sloshing around in them.
That up your alley.
And it has kind of a foul smell to it, but not totally unpleasant. And it's each one of your bowls has like a small chunk of something floating in it.
Can we just eat one of the dwarves?
No.
Yes.
And just be quiet.
But she
get back
she
together
does
on
not
that.
receive a bowl.
The one that like passes me the ball, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
you deserve this. As he comes around with it.
No, please, it is our honor to receive such heroes in these halls. Perhaps the gods have smiled on us this day. Eat. We'll need your strength.
He's right.
I'm gonna eat,
Pull out
so
her ass.
I agree with her, so I'm gonna eat the soup.
Yeah.
Ooh, this sandwich from earlier.
Technically, I never got one right because they don't know I'm there.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's just like, why are you pouring your soup down your bed?
You're not pouring
Save
that
it for
down.
later.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat.
Okay.
Yep.
And
What is it?
It's very, very watery, like incredibly watery. But the middle bit seems to be something that you've had before, although you may not have.
I can't taste anything.
Huh?
I
Can you
can't
not?
taste. Remember the poison plant I ate? Remember?
It tastes like chicken.
It has the consistency of grub.
Well, you seriously don't remember that? I can't taste it. You don't remember the delectable tea or
Yeah,
poison?
I totally remember everything.
Just burn all of the taste
I
buds.
have notes.
I have notes.
Yeah, but the it tastes reminiscent of or it feels like the consistency of grub.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Here you go.
Oh, how's Matilda liking this?
They hand her a bowl and she leans into you and she says, "I think there's a bug in mine."
To me or her?
To both of you.
Okay. I think so too.
I'm gonna let Matt Hawk eat mine.
And she'll kind of drink some and then like make a face.
Oh dear God. Okay.
Oh, dear
Take
God.
it away, and I'll give her some berries and seeds.
I'm gonna toss the grub up in the air and catch it in my mouth.
Okay.
Shielding your eyes.
Delicious.
And it's just a little piece of grub, yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah, better not.
Oh yeah,
Better not.
yeah. Zena?
I'm gonna dump mine out and act like I drink it.
What are you gonna do about the
Why
grub?
do you got a puddle on your floor there?
You got excited.
I peed it, so nobody eating the soup but me?
Oh, I'm eating.
Oh, okay.
I have
okay.
And then Miss Elvis deciding something.
I'll see
And
the
and so she says,
Rude.
your robes, they look familiar.
Oh.
Why is that?
We had another one dressed like that. He came through here not too long ago.
Where did he go? I mean, who?
Everybody zones in.
Speaking of which, I'm going to go to the entrance
the table.
and kind of stand guard. Not only for the Manticore, but in case he shows up.
To the entrance where you came in at?
Mhm.
Okay. You will be accompanied by a dwarf.
No.
Everybody split up. They don't have enough dwarves for all of us.
That's true.
And so, it's like 2 dwarfs a person, I think here. Yeah.
No, well, I mean, tower doors with fire.
So she'll say, he did not stay though. He was very keen on taking the exit caverns to the mountain pass.
Which way is that?
She says, she kind of tosses her hand up and says, it's somewhere in the halls.
Oh, good.
We don't have use for it, so.
Do you have any maps?
She says, one of our people could gladly take you there.
No, I'd rather just have a map.
And she
Is
says,
someone leaving us
I'm
behind?
afraid we don't have any maps.
Okay.
I pull out my map. Oh, what's this?
However, I will warn you that these old ruins are just as dangerous as the caverns below.
Why are they dangerous?
Things have moved in here over the years, things that we were not able to keep at bay. This small place and all these great dwarven ruins are the only places that dwarves control now.
Then I can't ask that one of you comes with us in case there is danger. So I'll just have to try to find it myself.
She says, commendable, but if you change your mind, we will send one of ours with you to guide you.
Thank you.
These halls. There's something about a dwarven sense that guides these halls better than outsiders. It's funny though. The young man who came here before also refused guidance, although it seemed he knew where he was going.
Who's this young man?
The one that we found the note.
Why are you being so bashful about it?
She doesn't like him.
Yeah, we didn't get along.
I accept that.
So where did he go again? Where in the mountains did he go?
He said he wanted to take the caverns that led to the mountain pass.
Okay.
It leads up to the summit of the mountain.
Okay. Thank you very much for your help.
You're very welcome. You're free to stay here and rest for the night if you wish.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Then I'll go find Laneth, and I'll say everything that you just said about where he's going, and ask if he can take me there. Or take us there, rather.
Well, this map's very vague.
Vague.
So I have to do it myself.
Maybe he got lost and he stole my caverns.
Maybe.
Maybe he's a maniacal.
Maybe he's dead.
He's not the Manicore.
Maybe he is the
And he's
maniac.
not dead. We're very hard to kill
Trust me, I know. I'm
in your dreams.
Fine.
It's hard to kill it. Runs away. Anyway,
Am I going anywhere?
your island did.
Am I running away? No.
So the the other dwarves they are also passing out these bowls of food, and everybody's kind of sitting in silence and eating. The only sound is well, there actually are no silver. There's no silverware or anything, so everybody's you just hear like slurping, yeah.
Like 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven.
So you hear slurping, and it kind of echoes a little bit out to the cavern. Zeno.
Zeno!
He's outside.
You're at the door with the dwarves.
Oh!
He's like a leak in the corner.
I'll bring some of my rations,
Oh, okay.
like some cheese and biscuits.
Yeah, he eyes it greedily and
Oh,
yeah and
take it easy, buddy.
and just starts wolfing it down.
Punch him.
Okay, that's just between us now.
Yeah, he says,
I don't have much.
he burps loudly. He says, "Thank you, stranger."
You're welcome, and I'll have a bite myself.
He says, "I wish I could offer you something in return.
That's okay.
Clothes.
Times are harder now than they've ever been."
Booty short.
Can I put you across?
I got time to get fixed shit.
Here you go.
Well, I'm gonna build a fire. We should build a little fire.
A fire.
Yeah. Unless you don't want to hang out, I understand. I'm gonna be here for. I'm gonna stay out here. So.
Fire. Outside. And you notice he hasn't like fully gone all the way towards the entrance. He's kind of hanging back, like maybe about like 20 feet inside the entrance.
Okay. Well, that's fine. You can stay in here, but I'm gonna go gather some sticks and kill them.
Okay.
And I go to bed.
Okay. So so when you step outside, as soon as you step outside, you see a shadow on the ground
Oh.
from something above.
Yeah, I run back in.
All right.
You're right.
What was something out there?
Yeah, I seen a shadow.
A shadow.
A large one.
A large shadow.
The flying squirrel.
He says, "What was it?"
Good to see you. I seen with the shadow. Is it dark, brother?
No, it's getting towards evening. Like, so the sun's setting.
Okay, well, I'll go investigate. I'll cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. When you step outside.
I guess I gotta cast it. Roll that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you do.
Oh, God.
It's just your clothes are now invisible if you fail.
Nice. Like 11?
11. Yeah. So you disappear. He goes. Oh, what sorcery is this?
I'm gonna go check it out.
He says. Okay. So you step outside. You're invisible. You step outside. You're looking up and down, all around. You don't see anything.
I stay invisible.
Yeah, whatever it is must have moved on.
So I'll go back in and report.
Okay.
Does he jump at all?
Huh?
Good, see nothing.
He says. And he just nods.
It's all the same with you, don't think. Stay right here. So the fire inside.
And yeah, and he says, "No."
I'll go back out and gather my sticks.
All right.
You're still invisible, just talking to him. He's like,
Yeah.
Nah, he seems kind of used to it.
So what are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to ask the elder if she's willing to watch Matilda when we go into the mountains because I trust her.
She says, yeah. She says, "Of course, we'll take care of the child. She shouldn't be out there alone in the world.
Thank you.
The loss of one's people is terrible to bear."
flashback.
She says, "We ourselves have felt that loss many times.
I understand.
She says, it's a pain that you would do anything to never have to feel again. Understand? We can sympathize with our human brethren.
Thank you very much.
Now, and then what do you do?
Then I'll go find all of them and tell them where we're going, what the plan is. We're gonna spend tonight here, and then in the mornings make our way to where Igor went.
Okay.
Sound good?
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Already setting up the fire. Wait, oh, we are staying?
Well, there's a large bonfire.
Right. Oh, speaking of fire.
Ooh.
Listen, I was gonna go. We have campfire time with him. That's where I was about to go.
Yeah, so go ahead and have campfire time right now. Yeah. Since you're winding down for the night.
You
Can
gotta
I get the elder one of my rations?
I'll wait till she gets there.
She's yeah, you can.
Cause I know she's hungry though.
Yeah, but she politely refuses. She says,
You brought the
unfortunately,
Mr. Good stuff.
she says,
Campfire time.
my teeth aren't what they used to be. Hard
She
to
agreed
chew.
until then. Awesome. So
Okay.
tonight we're spending the night, and then tomorrow morning we're starting.
So are we the only ones around this fire?
Okay.
No.
Campfire.
Well, soon enough, the
Sorry, was an issue.
Oh, I thought it was Kiki.
the
I was
wise
like, "Oh."
old lady dwarf, she will retire, and some of the other dwarfs will kind of mill about a little bit, but eventually they'll retire too, and you are eventually alone at the fire.
Stick my head out a little bit.
I stick on the opposite side of him.
And there's like a half-empty bowl of soup, maybe next to Amberjill. What the small child did not finish.
I'll eat my rations.
All right. There is a juicy grub floating in it.
Oh.
I won't take that grub down.
You don't like grub?
I like bugs.
He loves grubs.
Yeah, I love grubs. Grubs and bugs.
You got a taste for it. No, you can't go back. So,
I have a taste for fairies, right?
so you guys can have your campfire time. Now, just to remind you, it can't.
What a Remo.
Remo. Kisses.
Yeah, but it's just a piece of time where you guys can kind of converse together and whatnot. So, what was the story of this burning? Of this? How do you know the wrath of this flame?
Yeah.
What did I do to you?
I just look at my arm and like pull my sleeve up. That's a huge burn mark. So you want to talk about how this happened last time I met
You
you?
want the stuff on your back?
You acted hostile.
I said hi.
Maybe you both reached for the last olive on the bar.
Yeah, we were like some party. There's like a pint of meat sitting there. We both reached for it.
Hey man, what's up?
I thought you loved him.
Never mind.
It's so hard to get rid of all that.
It is, trust me. Go on.
I don't do people
Mr.
very
Piggy.
well.
Get Mr. Piggy. Go on.
I can tell.
Go.
Zeno, you've
that's
spent
okay.
some time with this dwarf. Is there anything
A little bit
you'd like to ask him?
I'll
So talk to him about
There we go.
all my life.
Really? Wow. So you were originally part of this plan.
He says, yeah, all this clan is all I've ever known. We've lived in these rooms for a long time.
Gage 10 or smiley face.
Okay.
Oh, it's Gage.
What's up, Gage? He says, all my life, the only people I've ever known. He says, so you're a sorcerer.
I really are.
Like what?
Look at him.
He says, it's dangerous to go, but You might be interested in the Dwarven library.
Do you think they would let me in?
He says, it's not like there's any guards standing by. He says it's we live in ruins, but I've taken a peek through there before. It's filled with old dwarven tablets.
Well, that's...
I'll
take a look.
Core.
Huh?
I'll take a look.
Yeah, he says there is a presence there.
What do you mean, prison?
I don't know. It was enough to spook me, though. I never went back.
Oh,
But I'll take you there if you want to go.
okay. I'm still invisible, by the way. I'll follow.
Okay, yeah. So he'll take you. He'll kind of skirt around the little shanty town that they built in the ruins and along the wall, and it's probably around the edges here. It's kind of hard for you to see.
Okay.
Because it's dark.
Well, I'll follow him closely.
Okay.
I'm not good because I can't cast light or anything.
Okay. So you definitely in the pitch blackness. You definitely keep losing him. You definitely keep stumbling and knocking into things as well. Because there's some rubble and stuff. So you're really having a rough go of it.
I'm like, back over here. Getting too far away.
He says, "Are you blind?"
Kinda.
He says, "Here, take my hand.
I haven't lived in a mountain my whole life.
Take my hand." Okay, take a second. All right. He'll guide you along by holding your hand, and he says, eventually he says, "All right, we're there."
Okay, you stay here, and I'll check it out.
All right. He says, "You'll want to follow this hall down a little ways, and then the library should be there."
Okay. I'll proceed.
All right. So you follow the hall down a little ways. It's still pitch black.
I'm just feeling my way out.
Okay. So eventually the wall does end and it kind of opens up, and then oh yay!
I missed them.
Yeah, we missed you too. November 27th of first. Nice. And the wall kind of ends, and you think it opens up into a bigger room, but you can't see, so you're not really sure.
Okay. Well, I'll backtrack.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go in yet.
All right.
Not by myself, anyway.
Okay. And a voice calls out from the darkness.
As I'm leaving,
Mm-hmm.
what does it say?
Leaving so soon, Zeno.
I don't say anything.
It's his friend.
Backwards.
It's Thomas. Everybody's gonna get a visit from the person this episode.
Oh god, maybe.
So some light will illuminate in the room. These little blue balls of flame will begin to illuminate the room. Are you still backing out, or would you like to?
I'm backing up slowly, but once I see the lights, I will stop.
Okay. Yeah, you can see these. You see these large racks with large stone tablets. Some of them have fallen onto the ground and they're shattered. Some of them are stacked up like old newspapers or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole place seems to be in disarray. But it goes on for 100 plus feet. It's and there's multiple levels too. There's probably maybe 5 stories high as well.
Like a little balcony around.
Yeah, like a large balcony around. Yeah, all the way around. And these lights kind of start popping up all over the place, and then they fly out towards the sides to illuminate the entire room.
Okay. I will approach the room.
Okay. Meanwhile, what are you guys doing by the fire?
Well, we discovered that Wyatt burnt him. Everybody else has all their bonds figured out, right?
More or less. There's been some blood swapping and some debts owed, and
She's gonna learn the true meaning of sacrifice.
Oh.
And then I owe Felix something.
okay.
Yeah,
And he owes me something. So it works out great.
Whatever I give him, he'll just give you.
Yeah, he's like, here you go.
So so yeah. So what are you guys doing by the fire? Now.
I'm just like playing with fire.
Okay.
Just like sitting there, throwing a ball of fire between my hands.
Okay. Is that a roll or anything, or is that just something you can do?
Let me see. Yeah, it's a roll.
Okay. What would you like it to do?
That's just I'm just bending it to my will, so I'm just
Okay,
like
yeah,
tossing.
just
It's
like
just like hobbying
playing around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Juggling.
This is a 6 or 9.
That's 6.
10.
Okay. Yeah. So you're able to control this fire magnificently, like.
I still take a
to
couple
bridge it,
steps
to spear it, to
He's
toss
just
it
sitting
back.
over there like.
Yeah. Some distance between you and Lana. What about you three here?
Since you guys want to know why I hate these dwarfs, why I hate dwarfs.
Why do you hate dwarves?
The doors are listening.
Are they around? They're not around.
Yeah, they've all gone to sleep.
So one time I was on a mission with my crew, and somehow some dwarves found out about it. And they kind of blended in with us, and they ended up stealing what we wanted to steal. And they kind of betrayed us, I guess. Kind of just got into it sneakily.
Moral of the
Whatever,
story
so,
is
yeah. Don't trust dwarves. And that's why I hate them, every single one of them.
Matilda has fallen asleep on Amberjill.
Oh.
That's very sweet. Hold her protecting me.
I'm like, alright, I'm going out.
Where are you going out to?
Just sneak around,
Okay.
see if I notice anything unusual.
Yeah, sure. So it's a very this center room is a huge hall, and there's various. Do you have dark vision? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't think you do.
Does halflings do? I thought they did.
I would say it on the sheet. I don't know if anybody does. So so you're wandering around. Do you need some light?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your source of light?
I'll pick up as in like torch or something and light in the fire.
Yeah.
I guess before I leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you start like wandering around.
Yeah.
All right. So like I said, massive hall. Huge statues of dwarves from ages past. And there's but you find yourself you kind of make it to the end of I mean it's like football field big, right? And so you make it to one end though, and you can see that there's a hall that continues on. There's a passage, like an arched passageway that continues on. There's some dwarven lettering above the passageway, and but I don't guess you can read it. And there's and it like continues on into the.
I'll follow it.
Okay. So so you follow it a little ways, and you will come to a what just looks to be a another maybe half a football field sized room. Just like piled up against the sides and the columns and stuff are is gold, silver, jewels, statues, just kind of scattered about.
How are these guys starving? That's what I would like to know. Might take some gold and put it in my pocket.
Okay. How much coin?
I'm gonna take like 5. I don't try to be too greedy.
All right, yeah, take 5. What else do you think?
I look around to see what else is here.
So there's it looks like there would be another maybe like another archway, like another hallway, but it has crumbled in and caved in on itself, so it's completely blocked off.
Before I go any further, anyway, I go back, tell them what I found.
Okay. And when you went in, you noticed that even though you couldn't read the dwarven lettering, there was like a symbol of a star up top.
All right. I'll make note of that.
Okay. And anybody else doing anything interesting?
I was gonna tell Matilda like bedtime stories, but she's already asleep, so I'm telling myself.
Oh, well, what bedtime story were you telling her before she fell asleep?
I'll tell her of a relative of mine who is deemed strongest in the continent of Ruby Breach.
Okay.
Seems
Well,
like a legit.
And
fairy
before
tale.
that, she wanted Manolier to tell her story.
Oh, my bee. Okay, I'll shut up. Manolier, tell her a funny story.
You should tell them about the one about Patricia.
No,
Probably not appropriate.
I pull you away.
I'll just tell her about the magical place of the Sapphire Islands and talk about how beautiful it is and like the history of my people, because that's like the only story I was ever told. So like, I think it's like the best bedtime story.
Is it the best bedtime story?
No, it's probably that's why she fell asleep because it was so boring.
So at that point, you're like telling her the histories of like the lineages of your people.
Yeah.
It's like that one book in the Bible where it just like goes through the names of like who they're lineage, and she's just like. And she walks away from you and she goes, Amber Jill, can you tell me a story?
But I'm like so into it I don't notice. And I'm like so
She's
tired.
talking to this little plant.
And then you tell her the story of like the action-packed story of your heroes.
Grigor.
Grigor.
Yes, Grigor. Grigor the. Yes. I'm trying to think of like
I thought you said the fit. I thought you said the fit.
I'm thinking of like I'm trying to think of like an adjective.
Valiant?
Grigor the Valiant. There you go.
Valiant. Okay.
Grigor the Valiant.
And what was his most famous deed?
His most famous deed was saving a ship that was going to sink.
Okay.
Saved every passenger
fight the
on
Kraken?
board. He fought the Kraken.
That doesn't apparently exist.
Hey, listen, you don't know my
Even
family.
stronger than the Manticore.
Saved a ship from the Kraken.
Stronger than a manticore, correct. Stronger than 3 manticores.
Why did he come with
We'll
us?
see about that.
Where's he at?
And then he died of a heart attack.
Great, so he was like,
Arthritis guy.
Yeah. No.
So,
Legend says he's still alive to this day.
ooh, really?
Mhm.
that died.
And did he have like a special weapon?
Beat the train.
His weapon's name was
Do you remember?
he used that thing
It's the guy
with
outdid
the
train
spike
going through the hill.
spike ball chain.
Mace?
A mace?
Is it a
Like
mace?
Oh, it's a
spike-
flail.
Like a-
Yeah, like a flail. Like it has like the giant ball and spikes at the end, and it's attached with the chain to.
Oh yeah, a flail. Okay,
Yeah. So that was his.
All right.
Took down a Kraken with a flail.
Yeah.
Flail,
Bam!
weapon of
Jump
choice.
inside of it.
Just beating around.
Beating around from the inside. Just like, this is it.
So, did he
Did you ask
have
him what it was?
an extendable flail?
He had an extendable flail. That's right.
It's like a Castlevania 4 with.
So,
about the guy that outdid the train.
Alright, sure.
through the mountain.
so you're telling stories. Solomon, are you doing anything else to pass the time? You're just about playing with fire.
Tall tales where the guy
heat up the soup and drink the rest of it.
Okay,
Ew.
sure. You feel
Just like stick my finger in it, let it boil a little bit.
yeah,
and
you
drink
feel
it.
nourished.
Because that's what
Like
this
it's
story
soup.
sounds like to me.
A rather portly,
John.
blue-skinned, tattooed man who looks neither human nor elf, but something in between.
A half elf.
Appears before you in a flash of blue light, floating with his legs crossed, and he appears to be meditating.
How do you feel about that?
Avatar?
So he has like true sight or something. He can see me.
Well, he opens up his third eye,
Oh.
and
That's
he looks right at you.
That's not her.
Okay, I'll break concentration.
He doesn't notice.
So what can I do for you?
Says, I can tell by your hat that you're skilled with the arcane arts.
I do read, that's why I'm here.
He He says, and tell me, what magical mysteries have you uncovered about this world?
Just the elemental fire. Learned a spell or two here and there.
For a second, I thought you were saying that you discovered fire.
He says,
I'm just like-
he says, tell me something specific about this world that you've left. From your previous adventures.
Humans are not very, they're frowned upon. What is that? Everywhere I go. And I don't know, I'm learning all kinds of new things. There's fairies and dragons and manticores.
Says, tell me about these fairies.
They're not very nice.
Flashbacks to Lorella. Kill her! Throw a coup!
They're kind of bipolar.
Yeah, shut up!
He says, fairies are evil. It is known.
It's known.
And he says, and yet I see that their magic has touched you. Feel it.
Hello.
He says, tell me about that.
Well, I really can't tell you about that because when I cycle the power of a magical place, it just happens. I kind of black out.
He says, so you don't remember a thing? About?
He cast Fireball.
He says, well, perhaps we have nothing to talk about then. You may go on your way. And the lights will...
No.
Cool. And he will disappear. Alright.
You didn't even get his name.
He's supposed to be
He disappeared.
Maybe his name was Thomas.
I had no idea.
Did he look like Thomas?
Probably not. Unless Thomas is blue tattooed.
Well, maybe something
Three-eyed.
happened to Thomas.
Huh?
And 3-eyed.
Was it the
Three-eyed.
ghost of my master?
So about this time, maybe Felix has returned.
Yeah, hey, there's a bunch of gold and silver in another room.
He just flops down.
That's what I'm going over.
I find none, but I found some gold.
Like didn't even notice I left.
I pick him up and I shake him just enough to hear how much jiggling there is.
Wait, can you tell by the weight? Like,
I can tell by the weight and I can tell by the noise.
Because you carry him constantly,
Yeah.
so you can probably tell if he's like he's 5 coins heavy.
Yeah. Shake, shake, shake.
But my point of the story is these guys were starving. Why do they have all this gold and crystals and
They're afraid to leave the
everything
mining
else?
thing. They can't
That
leave.
might be
They
true.
can't use any of the money because they can't leave.
Alright.
The one
They
dwarf,
backstabbers.
the dwarf that was with him was like saying like 20
The
feet away
manticore
from
could
the
be
door.
working with them.
Ducked! Holding
was-
his lips.
I was just gonna
Kill
say
this.
maybe they're too afraid because of the Great War. They're too afraid to go into the valley.
Go back
and
out, yeah.
buy
So we
the
kill
stuff
them
they
all
do.
and we can be rich.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Felix,
whoa,
in
whoa!
the sack, out of sight.
I can't even
man.
put the sack-
In the sack, out of
I
sight.
could turn all their gold into something. I could just like make a bunch of weapons out of gold as they come in. Like, where are all the coins?
Were you
Just a
not?
prank, bro.
And then we can murder them.
No!
Whoa, listen.
Oh my god!
We're gonna have a talk about this.
But he does bring up a good point. Like,
The murder part?
no,
Transmogrifying all their gold.
like what? No, like why do they have all this? And was it really easy to get in?
Yeah, just walked right over there. You guys want to go see?
I do.
Yeah, sure. Let's check out.
Let's go.
If they don't want to say, they'll just tell us we didn't know we couldn't go there. They
We were
just say,
looking.
they
we were
didn't
looking
say
for
go to the
bath-
West Wing. Don't
You
go
guys
in the
were
West
looking
Wing.
for the bathroom.
Don't go to the West Wing.
Don't go in the West Wing.
It's the
they
North
didn't say
Wing.
it.
I'm gonna see if you guys were looking for a bathroom.
They walk in, we're like shoveling gold into our pockets.
We're
We
looking
thought
for
this was the bathroom.
That's why I only took 5.
Sure, we'll go check it out.
Alright, so as you begin to where do you go after you leave this library?
Back to the door.
Alright. He says, did you see anything?
I seen the thing you were talking about, but didn't really get much out of it.
He says, you saw it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or it saw me, rather.
He says, oh. Scary.
It wasn't that scary,
He
really.
says, I've only ever heard it. Makes loud demands.
What do you mean? What specifically?
It says all spooky like. It says, get out, Get out! Get out! And then we usually run.
I don't think there's anything to worry about. He seemed pretty nice to me.
Let's just leave.
And where do you go from there?
Back to
Ghost.
the campfire, I guess.
Okay, so we go back over to the campfire, and then you'll meet them about halfway. You'll intersect with them, with these guys.
All of them?
Yeah.
Where are y'all going?
There's gold.
I just didn't want to be alone.
I was
Okay.
playing with fire.
Gold. What's gold?
And crystals follow
The
us.
dwarf says, "No, you mustn't touch the gold.
Alright, we won't touch the
It's
gold.
cursed treasure."
Ah, fuck. We all look at you.
Comes back, he's like, guys, don't touch it. Like mid shovel.
I'm in the sack.
He's like playing.
I
with
take
the coin.
up, I hold the sack at arm's length.
He says, "Those that steal from the great dwarven king's treasure are cursed."
You feeling cursed, buddy?
Don't talk to me, then I'm here.
I'm talking to myself.
Well,
Oh, good.
I'm going back to the fair.
Can we at least go in
He says,
and admire its beauty?
I don't advise it.
Can we look from outside?
Do
If you
I?
think that you can resist treasure, I will stand back though.
I mean, I'm
I have
not.
no interest to go there.
I'm not
Did I notice the star in the writing above?
Hmm?
Did I notice the star in the writing above?
Yeah, if you go there.
Can I ask him what that says?
He says, this is the Hall of Stars.
It's like the Walk of Fame.
What does that mean? Does he know what it?
I'm
Does
not,
it just a vault?
I'm not certain. It's been
Um,
lost over the
spout
ages.
lore?
Huh? Sure. Says I'm not certain. It's been lost to the ages.
3, 10.
10. So you know, what you do know of dwarven architecture is that they have very kind of like I guess esoteric names for their halls and stuff. There's usually some kind of theme. Sometimes they're named after like sometimes different halls, kind of like different city streets and stuff will be named things. They'll be named after kings.
Right.
But they usually follow some kind of theme for every dwarven underground city. So there might not be anything necessarily significant about it being called the Hall of Stars, but that's just kind of what it's been named.
Okay. Fair enough.
But you would expect that maybe there's some kind of theme in this place.
I'll keep
Like if
an
you were
eye-
to go around and look at the other halls.
I'll keep
Can
an
I
eye
try
on
to
that.
sneak out the bag and put the gold somewhere else?
Where would you put it?
Xena's pocket.
Huh?
Xena's pocket.
Okay.
I kind of want to sneak it and put it in there. Just put it in there.
Okay. So,
Hecklin's
at what point would you like to do that?
I whisper to Amber Jail, like, try to real lowly, like, hey, put the bag down behind you.
Drop. No, I'm kidding. I'm just gonna like set it down.
Okay.
And, like, her big body will be blocking.
All right. And you're gonna try to sneak around.
I was
to,
tying my armor
Xena,
shoes.
put it
Okay.
in his pocket. Without him noticing to you.
Right. Okay. So,
X versus intelligence.
no, I think you might just be able to. I mean, that's kind of your specialty. Is there any specific moves on your sheet that let you kind of do that stuff?
You pick lots of pockets.
I guess it could be reverse pickpocketing. So.
I don't know.
Is there a pickpocketing thing?
It says tricks of trade when you pick locks or pockets. Roll decks on a 10 plus. On a 10 plus, you do it, or no problem. On a 7-9, you still do it, but the gym will offer you 2 options.
Oh, okay, yeah. So go ahead and roll that.
Alright. Come on.
Come on.
Oh god.
4. Or, yeah.
Mark
5.
XP.
Mark XP. Yeah.
just like
So,
What are you doing?
So
He's
Trying
grabbing
to
the
get
butt.
fresh with me?
you can either let let
Gina.
Zeno catch you, or you can let the dwarf catch you.
Or you can just drop the change.
I'll let Zeno catch one.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Hey, I'm trying to give you payback from when I stole from you.
I don't have anything in this world.
good.
I'm trying to give you something in return for me
what?
stealing from you a while, man.
Oh, you stole from me?
Maybe.
He lives. I go back to the fire.
Do you take the gold?
No, I'll kick it back. I don't want it.
Alright. So then what?
I
Now you have
just
to go
run
give
back
it
to
to
the
Lena.
sack.
Huh?
I just run back to the sack.
You take the gold?
No, I'll leave it
Just leave it
there.
there on the floor?
Put it in Lana's pocket.
Alright, so, and then, did you want to go see the
I'm
treasure?
your partner in crime, don't you dare.
I wanna observe from not stepping in, because they said it's not even good juju to even step in, so.
Well, he just says that, it's hard to resist the urge to take gold.
I mean, I really don't care.
It wasn't really
Okay.
hard for
My-
me.
my
I just
job-
had to take it.
My job is to protect her.
Yeah,
That's
so you can step into the room, and just from what you can see from your, I assume you have a torch.
Mm.
Okay. Or maybe Zeno has light.
Mhm.
But I've already moved back.
Yeah, so you have a torch. So just from what you can see with the torch, I mean, this room is just full of gold and silver and gems and like little statues and big statues, and it is just a treasure trove to behold.
Is there anything in peculiar that like catches my eye?
I guess you can discern realities.
Because my wisdom is not good. Yeah, that's a miss.
It's a lot of treasure. It's a lot of treasure.
That's a lot. Okay, well, I guess there's nothing else
But
here
but
for
it
me.
all kind of just blends into the same tapestry of wealth in front of you. You don't really have an eye to pick out certain like.
Yeah,
certain things
I'll
of
just go
importance.
ahead and head back to the fire, check on Matilda, make
Why
sure
don't you
she's
ask them
sleeping.
if they were, why they're starving if they have this much money?
Why don't you ask them?
I can't.
Because you're gonna make it racist. What did you want me to ask them?
If they're starving, how come they get all this money when they can buy one food?
Oh, they probably can't use it
Well,
because it's cursed.
because
No.
they don't want
They
to
don't
give
wanna-
people
yeah,
cursed
yeah.
money.
They probably don't want to touch it.
They probably
So
want
that's
to curse it.
understandable. Stop it. So yeah, I'll just go back, check on Matilda, make sure she's cozy. Not missing.
She is missing.
Why don't we take her with us?
I am the protector! I'm starting.
Starting.
I am. Oh, I'm hulking. I'm going to find the nearest dwarf and ask where she is.
Whoa,
Well, it's the dwarf that's with you, so.
I'm gonna turn like 180 exorcist head turn on this guy. I'd be like, where'd the little girl go?
This is I'm so sorry.
I'll ask again.
Adrian, you might want to get that.
Where did the little girl go?
Perhaps you do you have that parlay with your strength thing? Or did you pick up that advancement?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Would you like to try to parlay with him anyway?
I guess. I'm really scared.
I guess, but you'd have to offer some leverage. I mean, I guess you're threatening to hurt him if he doesn't tell you, or perhaps.
Yeah. Let's see.
You can get shorter,
Are you
but
threatening the dwarf? Let me do
It
it.
didn't pass.
So he's just gonna run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna find the next nearest dwarf.
Before she
Can I
does
shoot him
that,
in the leg?
Nope.
I want to see if I can find like signs of where she would have went off to, like
Or she was
track her.
dragged.
Yeah.
Or
Do you roll for that?
Yeah,
Okay. Go ahead.
Who
Roll
the
for
fuck's
that.
Christian?
I should have picked it up.
right. The rest of the
I knew I should have picked it up.
yeah, I'm gonna definitely mark experience for that.
Okay. Did you fail?
4.
4.
Mark
you
XP.
can, but you can still you can still find some tracks that lead you in a direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, follow it.
Okay. And so you kind of break away.
Hey guys, I think I know where she went. Or like start going.
Okay. So he's going one way. The dwarf is running another way.
We'll probably should stop that door.
Those are you that are left in between.
can I try and discern reality?
I need to find
For
it.
what are you trying to do?
The treasure room. I'm still there. Like the girl, whatever treasure.
Oh, in the
Trying
treasure
to
room.
figure out that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
What are
shit.
you trying to figure out specifically?
Anything. Same thing as her. I'm just gonna see if I can if anything sticks out.
Like
Like
a
discern
specific-
realities.
like a specific piece of treasure, or
Yeah. If there's anything weird that's not like just regular treasure, like.
A magic item or something.
Yeah.
Like a
something
crystal
magical.
dude.
okay. Yeah.
So that'd be discern realities?
Yeah. You could go ahead and discern reality, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
And ask me some questions. It helps me to know like where your headspace is.
Oh,
too.
that's good.
That's what I
9
think.
plus.
More than 10.
So you can ask 3 of those questions on that list there.
Okay. What here is useful or valuable to me?
So, so looking around the room, you can see that there is a. Here you go. Covered by treasure. It looks as though there is some kind of there's something etched into the stone behind a pile of treasure, and you can only see the top corner of it. But the top corner that you can see, it almost looks like the equivalent of like a dwarven like subway map.
Okay. What should I be on the lookout for?
In this room, nothing in particular. It seems safe enough, but this treasure is cursed, is what they've told you. So, be on the lookout for that.
Okay, and what is about to happen?
Read that.
Chaos.
I don't really think, as far as what is about to happen in this room, I don't think it's really applicable. I don't really think there's, nothing.
Okay, so since I see the corner of that map,
Mhm.
and he says the curse will happen if you try to steal anything, so I'm just going to try and clear out in front of the map so I can see more of it.
Okay, yeah, you can hear the clink, clink, clink of gold and stuff, and it's gonna take you a little time to clear this away. It's so much gold.
Yeah.
And it's not just coins; it's like trinkets and other stuff too. So that's what you're doing in the treasure room. So like I said, he's picked up some tracks one way. The dwarf is running another way. Where is everybody in between?
I go wherever Jill is.
Okay,
I'll follow reluctantly. I don't know what's going on. It's like a Scooby-Doo episode.
which one?
Just going through doors.
Or
I'm
Okay.
get left alone.
You should
I
just see.
want to freaking murder that dwarf, but at the same time, I
See?
need that kid.
See what I'm talking about?
See?
Hey, wouldn't you run too?
I mean, if you want to go kill him, I got this. And I'm just like following.
No, it's my
I'm gonna kill
kid.
him. It's your kid.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
my
So
kid.
you're running after him. He leads you into. Eventually, it gets dark. Dark enough to where you can't see. You have the torch still.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're running after him, and what would you like to do to try to stop him, or
Oh, I'm
pause him, or you just
following
follow?
him.
Oh, you're following. Oh, you're
Yeah,
following Laneth.
yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
thought you were following the dwarf. I'm sorry.
No, like to get to Matilda.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Sorry.
So everybody's following Laneth.
Yeah.
So so Laneth, so Laneth will lead you around, and then he'll lead you around again, and then on the third time you realize that he's going in a circle.
I thought I had a trick.
Well, I may have found a map, so.
I am going to find
Can we
that
look
dwarf.
for? What can we look for?
You're still in the treasure.
Like a secret room or something?
Huh?
Secret room.
You
Like
can-
something like that. Like
Um,
maybe she will
He
come
led
into
us
like
in
a
circles.
behind a
Who
like
did?
statue or something, open something up, like to a secret
Our
room.
new friend Lana. You
Where
proved
would you like to
yourself
look for
a
that?
worthy ally in
Just
war.
wherever
You had
like
one
he's
job.
on like the trail.
Maybe your mistake
Okay.
was that you
Because
messed up
like
the map.
if he followed her, like
It's like I'm
You were
drawing.
holding it
she
upside
just
down.
disappeared. Maybe she found some like
But right here.
trap wall or
Oh,
something.
that doesn't look
Okay,
right.
do you have a
Trust
specific
me,
thing for
I'm
that?
a map expert.
I got like a trap expert, but that's really it.
Okay. We'll roll. I don't necessarily have to roll anything. So going around, he basically takes you around the wall a couple times. You can see one hallway with a with some dwarven writing on it, and then there's like like a picture of it's like a face, and then in front of it is a finger like this. And then then you pass by the one with the star, and as you pass by the one with the star, I don't know, you might be done clearing that out, and you might get a look at this map. But in this map, you can see that this main chamber opens up into 3 other halls and chambers. 3, I believe 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, 4. Yeah, 4.
You need a piece of paper and a piece of charcoal. Is it like it's etched in the wall? Right?
Yeah, you need a big piece
like
of paper.
like we could copy it in theory.
You need a big piece of paper to copy.
There are several small.
Who has paper?
Yeah, what if the minds of madness is?
Does anybody have paper?
But you can see that there's 4 distinct halls that offshoot off this main hall.
Don't have a photographic memory.
So as you guys are
Take a selfie with it.
so as you guys are around in there, you see the hall with the star that you guys know is the treasury. And then he kind of takes you around, and the third one is like a hammer, and it's like a picture of a hammer and gavel. And then the fourth one is a picture of like a carving of like a bicep, like a big swollen bicep.
Which way did
I
the
would
one guy?
remove
Which
like
way
one of
did
the pictures.
Huh?
Like take the picture off of the wall.
No, it's not like a
Okay.
picture. It's like on the arch. It's like carved into the arch. And then there's some dwarven lettering around them. But that's what you see. You're 3 times through.
Where did that one guy? Where did the one dwarf? Which direction did he run off? Because I might just chase it. Fast.
He started off running towards either the gavel or the bicep, but you're not sure. It was generally in that direction.
Am I close enough to like yell for them? Will they hear me?
It depends. What are you gonna do about this map
bicep?
situation?
I'm gonna yell and have them come look at it too.
Okay, so yeah.
So,
you
and if any of them has
Okay.
paper, we can copy certain parts that we think would be important.
So you can run out of the treasury room and maybe catch them on their 3rd time around, right as they realize that Laneth is leading them in circles.
Alright, well,
I think I found the trail, guys. I know if it's just
Oh, wait.
crumbs that's left on the floor from the big bonfire.
Did you actually find the trail?
No.
Just crumbs.
Going through the gavel one.
Okay.
I mean, I can have the hawk look, but
Did you want to?
You want to check out my map?
Do I know he has a map?
Well,
I
he's
came out to
kinda
call
meet-
you guys.
met
Oh,
You guys are
yeah.
wandering around.
Help
I'm
me
like,
find
hey.
the child!
I'm like, hey, I found a map.
Give me the map!
Like, I don't have the map, but like, it's on a wall.
Oh my god! Take me to
So
the
like,
map!
I'm gonna lead you in, show you where the map is in the treasury.
What do I see?
You see a map on the wall. They're connected to this main hall are 4 other halls, and each of them are symbolized by a picture.
Yes. Is there anything that stands out different for each hall, or they just all look the same?
Each one of them has a picture on it. Like
I'm so glad that this shows me the same information from the outside. That's all it is just
what
like
kind of details are you looking
all of it is just this, just like that, and then there's like a picture and a picture and a picture and a picture.
Not quite.
I'm so confused.
Found a map.
Is there any more specific
I'm
details that
looking
you're
for
looking
a
for?
place where they would stow away a child and eat her,
Unfortunately,
or sacrifice her.
that's not readily available.
Oh, all of them. That's the way these damn doors work.
Huh? Alright, yeah, so I guess you don't need it.
I told you
Well,
guys.
no, you can draw it. I'm
freaking
confused
told
on
you.
why it's necessary then.
And we got maybe apply some
I
magic.
told you guys from the beginning not to trust these guys.
So it might not be necessary in this case, but it might be necessary in the future. But it's there.
Or did you want to finish drawing the
Yeah,
rest of it?
it's fine. We can refer back to it later. But you guys wanted to go down the hammer and gavel.
Yes, I'll go with them.
Okay. So so that will take you to okay. So that will take you to this place. So there's when you run in, there's sepulchers against the wall, and as you run in, you can see that there are a number of dwarves gathered at the end of this large hall, and they seem to be gathered around something. What do you do? Amber Jill, I assume you're leading this charge.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Summon.
Okay, and do what?
The man down where the child is.
Okay. The dwarves will turn to you and they will all be all shocked and shit. One of them steps forward and says, or maybe the one that was running from you, he says, "Go away! You don't belong here. You don't want to see what's about to happen."
I'm gonna ask again where the kid is.
He says, "You have to understand. It's either her or one of us."
Yeah, it is gonna be one of you. From me. If you don't give me the child. Now step aside or I will throw you aside.
And as you say that, there's some braziers lit in this large hall, and as you say that, you see the shadow of this giant many-legged thing descending from the front of the room, and it has 8 legs and giant mandibles.
All right, I'm
back out the door. I'm back out the door. I don't do Spanish.
I shove this dwarf out of the way and make my way to that beast because I know there is probably a child down on that platform or something.
Okay, and
And while she's running, I jump on her shoulders.
okay, go ahead and roll.
I will cast Bless on him. Her.
Thank you. Go ahead and roll Defy Danger.
With what?
Yeah, you're pushing him out of the way, so maybe Strength.
11.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw.
Yeah, so you just knock him out of the way and rush forward. You've cast Bless on.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Experience though.
Huh?
I tried.
Did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's not. Wait, yeah, that is it?
Yes, yeah.
And what does the spell do?
It gives her an extra roll, I think. It's the cleric spell. Your deity smiles upon a combat of your choice. They take a +1 ongoing as long as this battle continues, and they stand and fight. While this spell is ongoing, you take a -1.
Okay. So I'll say she didn't get the benefit, but you still get the -1. Yeah. Since you failed the roll. So you definitely got a lead on Amber Jill's got a lead on everybody else, but
Is that me? I'm on her shoulder.
Huh?
Yeah,
oh
I'm
yeah.
sure, like,
you're
battle
on
ready.
shoulders. What is everybody else like?
Is there a fire anywhere in the room?
There are 2 lit braziers on either side of the end of the
I'm
hallway.
gonna yell to Manolier to get Matilda and run since I know she doesn't like to fight.
Okay.
I thought you were shaking your head no. I was like, no!
I'll go try to grab her.
You should turn into like a fast animal or something.
Oh, yeah. You should.
Oh, well, but then how do I grab her?
You can be something big enough.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
like be a.
Cheetah.
Oh, yeah. Could you turn into like a cheetah or leopard
Yeah.
or something?
Just pick her up and you're like, pick her up by her shirt.
If you want to say tropical jaguar.
Just pick her up and throw her
I'll
on
do
your
a
back.
cheetah since they're fast.
Okay.
That was
Camels
the
are
stupidest
fast.
sentence we said.
Because they're fast.
Thanks, she's
I want that as a fact.
9, so I
4.
This one.
Camel.
9.
I get 2 holds.
Long sword.
Cheetah.
Run fast.
Yeah, we'll say sprint burst.
And a pounce.
For the jugular.
To his shoulder.
Yeah, pounce.
Yeah.
and Claw Fury.
So then is me picking her up with my mouth not a hold?
No.
So for my 2 holds, I'm gonna use the first one to sprint to her, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna pick her up and then sprint like out of there.
Okay.
That's my second.
So so you've got to make it through this gathering of dwarves.
Did I not make a path?
Well, you've approached, and then she, as a cheetah, zooms past you. Yeah.
Can she just like bounce on my head?
Or run off.
Well, this is gonna be a defy danger. So how would you do it?
Maybe like you drill them down and you jump off her back.
Are they not scared of me? They're not scared of the cheetah?
Maybe they're
Too-
I'd
They're
like to
about-
think they would just like jump
Maybe
out
they're
of the
too
way.
focused in like on
They're-
what's going on.
They're also probably equally scared of the
From-
spider and you. There's a giant freaking spider,
Don't
not a
they-
cheetah.
Could they be stunned by the fact that this cheetah just appeared out of nowhere?
Where's the basic?
It's
I have some here.
Who left the door
It's over
open?
there, isn't it? Oh, that's supposed
If
to
you'd like to maybe scare them with your ferociousness, maybe that would be a charisma.
Maybe it would be.
Okay.
We will see.
maybe.
There's our shoot him.
6.
Okay, yeah. So so you go in and you mean to scare them, but you see this desperate look in their eyes, and they stand strong against you. Now they have some rudimentary weapons. It looks like old mining tools, and they are they are standing guard, and they try desperately to not let you pass.
Could I possibly shoot one of them to get them out of the way for her? I know it's not what you would want, but
Just one.
Just the one that's right in front of me.
Yeah,
There's like all 20 of them are in front of her. So
I want to shoot
But
one
they're
of them.
not all like right in front of me.
what's up when there was like
they're
making
sure
a wall?
Sure, they're spread out. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up in
I
like a
just
clear
need
one,
one
so
clear-
it's
yeah.
like a.
But they're not
Square in the
gonna
middle.
they're not gonna clear a path for you though. And they're gonna stand in the way.
How about I shoot one side and you shoot the other? You want to do that?
Yeah.
So we do that.
what? Huh?
I shoot like the left side, he shoots the right side.
Okay.
So was that ball?
Volley.
Do you guys fire in unison?
Yeah. Fire! That's probably not good.
I got an 8 or 7.
Okay.
I got a 10.
All right. So the 10
Seven.
that succeeds, and then the 7 you
It succeeds, but like there's a condition.
yeah.
I can take I'll take a negative 1d6 damage, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, that sucks. I don't do anything.
Would you even out?
No. I rolled a 1, and then I had to take a d6 out. That took a 4
So you
out.
healed him? How that? I got
You're healing arrows.
I got 3.
Now, was that arrow also tipped with your poison though?
Yeah.
Poison damage.
Do you still get to roll that poison damage?
Oh, yeah, what is that? An extra...
It should.
Just evens back out.
Where's that even there?
I think it's like 2d6, right, or something like that.
Yeah, I can't.
It's on your character sheet, under the poison and stuff.
Target rolls twice and takes the better result.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I rolled twice. Then take the better result.
Oh, for the poison.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what
gotcha.
it is. So I just roll 1.
Oh.
Well, 2 damage.
All right, yeah. So so both of you will hit one. How much damage did you do?
3.
All right, so you'll both hit one, and they all kind of like fall to the side, and then the cheetah can advance through the crowd. He's knocked. They've both of them in tandem have cleared 2 out of the way for you.
Okay.
You're a little closer to there may be like a couple more guys in front of you, and what's everybody else doing? Zeno, yeah, Solomon.
I want to pull the fire off of the braziers.
Okay,
Throw them at either side.
okay,
This is 2 of them.
Oh.
So I'd have to roll for wisdom.
okay. Is that like the controlling fire?
It's bending it to my will.
Oh, I forgot to write these strange for getting lost.
Well, I got a 6, so like I just like pull the fire off and it just disappears.
And mark XP.
Yeah, marked XP. What you'll actually do is you'll pull the fire off, and then it will like the braziers will like tumble over, and it will create a wall of fire separating the crowd from the from whatever. I guess it's a large sarcophagus. And now that you're a little further in the crowd, Manolier, you can see Matilda laying on top of it. She looks like she's still asleep, and but then this line of fire, this wall of fire, lights up and adds another obstruction between you and her. The spider, the large spider that is slowly coming down. Kind of descends, and then she's going to touch the sides of the sepulcher with her claws, or with her like legs, and she's going to bend down with her mandibles to pick up Matilda.
The fire's not hurting her?
It's just in front of the sepulcher. It's like kind of adds another layer of
Dramatic.
Tension.
How high is this fire?
My bad.
Huh?
How high is this fire up?
Maybe about like 5 feet.
Get a 3.
I told Amber Jill to throw me over the fire.
Bitch, I'm already going through it.
Everybody's gonna end up burning now.
So who wants to
I'll
go?
toss you over.
Yeah.
But you bet I'm gonna freaking. How far is the wall of fire from the spider? Can I extendable?
So yeah, it's 5 feet on either side. So maybe if you stand like dangerously close to the fire, you could get you could extend your hammer across and try to attack the spider.
Also, on your next turn, can't you just try to move it again?
Yeah.
Well, and also, Manolier, what are you doing as well as far as the cheetah? You're kind of in front.
I have more fireworks.
Can I pick her up and throw her too?
Well, there's this the wall of fire has sprung up, and then there's these other two dwarves in front of you.
Tag pencil.
Is that considered a spell? That
I guess I'll just try to scare them.
It's a starting move.
Would you like to try to pounce over them?
When you say pounce, do you mean attack them or jump over them?
Jump over them.
I'll try that.
And maybe the fire as well. And this would be a defy danger, I guess dexterity?
Does it change her stats, or does she have to use her original?
I think it would. I think a cheetah would have really good jumping.
Can I jump on your back and jump over there with you?
+2, yeah. +2.
Or she like a spider.
Nice.
13.
Okay, yeah. So you'll leap over them. You'll leap over the fire. Maybe you'll feel a little bit of fire on your belly, but it won't hurt you. And you'll land on the sarcophagus.
But Matilda was taken from it, right?
No. The spider is like right in your face now.
Can I
Pick her
stand
up
on
and
Amber
down
Jill, take a shot at the spider?
Also, was that your second hold, or was that your
Well,
first
do you
hold?
consider? I mean, I couldn't really sprint, right? Because
Right,
I still have one more
Yeah,
hold.
okay, cool. And what'd you say?
I said, can I stand on like top of Amber Jill and take a shot at the spider? Try to get it like off them.
Yeah, is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to go in tandem as soon as I see the shot.
Just an object.
Yeah.
Nice. An 11.
Okay.
And 4 damage
4 damage.
to the spider, yeah.
Okay. And
And I put some of my poison on it.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try to take a shot as soon as I see that one go off.
That's your second use of poison.
Mm-hmm. So I got one more.
You shoot with what?
Spider.
Spider. 8.
8. Okay. So you'll
Take a shot at the spider as well.
take a shot at the spider, and what penalty will you choose? Do you get to choose, or I get to choose? Maybe you get to
I
choose.
think we get to choose.
Yeah.
Volley.
Wrong. Twice.
Oh, and since the spider's poison, you get to roll twice and make the better damage.
Damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's for everybody. Just remember that.
Do you think that would count for my D4s as well?
You said everybody, right?
Yeah, everybody.
I know, but this is like
since I put
taking
my
10
poison in
and
it.
my extra D4.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to pick the one where I take like several shots and reduce my ammo by one.
And
Okay, cool.
And you get to roll for the higher damage.
Alright.
So 8.
Okay. So arrows. You guys pelt this thing with arrows. Now, Amberjill, are you wading through the fire at this point?
I mean, how
And
big
then
is
Zeno,
it?
get ready for what you're gonna do.
Can I just like swoosh through it?
It's just like a line of fire.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Can I just,
to,
like-
to get across it, you're gonna have to defy danger somehow.
Can you
Can I-
jump over it? She should make one.
It's 5 feet.
Yeah.
I was just thinking I could just like push right through it real quick, not long enough to like burn me, but enough to feel the heat a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So you like power through it.
I guess.
Okay.
Burn, baby, burn.
Now I just feel bad.
Oh, I got a crit.
Yeah, it wouldn't feel too bad. She powered right through that. So it must look pretty frightening from the other side. You just like kind of step through the fire and with your hammer. And Zeno, what are you doing?
Well, I hate spiders, so I'm gonna cast magic missile at it,
Okay.
and it's gonna be
You and Lana can bond about hitting spiders.
6 and 3, 9.
Okay.
No,
six
Take some.
and 3, and then you take a -1 on that too. It doesn't matter now, but it might later. Then what do you get to choose from your list?
I will be noticed.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Weedy.
I'm gonna
D4.
take the little
D4?
Just once. 1,
See that?
2.
Okay. And so you do so it takes 2 damage. So it's got some arrows in it. You've hit it with some magic blasts. The spider's kind of recoiling up, and it's like its pinchers are pinching wildly.
Did you do the highest damage in dice?
Now two.
Oh, that's right. You didn't do the highest damaging dice.
Yeah.
Oh.
So sorry.
It's fine.
3 and 2. 5.
So 5 instead of.
Oh, 5 instead of 2. And so, as you do that, you let off this like bright bursts of like these bright beams of light, and two dwarfs are going to run over to you. They are going to. One's going to try to come in and attack you, and the other is going to try to get behind you. What are you going to do, Zena?
I'm gonna dodge, try to defy danger.
Okay.
Oh, I can use intelligence. So 4, 3,
To defy danger?
7.
How so?
Huh?
How so?
I can just use intelligence instead of with one of my new advanced moves. Oh, logical. Oh, but it doesn't matter because I got a -1, so that's a 6.
So is that a fail?
Well, that's only 2. Ongoing -1. Is that just to spells, or is that to everything?
Oh, I don't know. I assumed it was everything.
And then is that defy danger, or is that discern realities? For that,
It's defy danger.
for the advancement.
Oh, it uses Oh, yes, it's discern realities. Yeah.
Okay. So I think the -1 only applies to you casting spells. So you would have rolled a 7.
No, I would have rolled a +2, so 6.
Okay, yeah. So one is going to so the one's going to come up and grab you and restrain you.
Ah.
The other one's going to like kind of be right in your face.
Okay.
Solid. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try and do what I did last time.
Okay.
It's like sweep the fire up. Is the spider still alive?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like pull all the fire away from the wall and just toss it in like a ball at the spider.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and use the same move. Hopefully I'm gonna not fail it this time.
Okay.
Nice.
10.
Okay, yeah. So you'll ball it up and then you'll throw it at the spider. I don't know what kind of damage you would roll here.
What's your fireball? How much damage does that do?
I don't know if that's the same thing though.
I mean, it's
It'd be
a
kinda
fireball,
nice.
right?
Just roll 2d6.
2d6?
That's what fireball is.
4.
All right, yeah.
Wait,
so,
remember roll the highest damage.
Oh, because it's poisoned.
Yeah. Got you guys. Don't worry.
8.
Okay, yeah. So you hit it with 8 fireball damage, and it kind of recoils, and then
You still alive?
oh yeah.
I don't think enough shot at it.
Well, hold on. Amberjill needs to go.
Oh yeah. Look it up, Amberjill.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
I think I'm out of fire now, though.
And while she's attacking Manolier, you're
I'm gonna try to grab Matilda from the spider.
okay.
So 10.
10 and do some damage.
Oh, not these. 11 damage.
All right, and you get to roll the highest damage. Right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, see they were rolling.
Yeah, it'd still be 11.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you smash it for 11 damage. Meanwhile, Manolier, you're going to grab the child and try to head out. I guess just I guess you can just pick her up because Amberjill is up there and she's kind of blocking you from whatever danger is happening.
But now that's not a hold, right? Picking her up.
No, picking her up's not a hold.
Okay. So once I pick her up, I'm gonna use my last hold to sprint back.
Okay.
Like out of.
Yeah, and this time the path is clear. You're gonna be able
Okay.
to you're gonna be able to jump down from the sarcophagus and bolt across the room. Now along the way, you'll pass by these two, I guess.
I'm on her shoulder still.
Oh, you are on her shoulders. Oh, okay, so you're right up next to this thing. Okay. So you'll pass by Laneth and Solomon. Solomon's like doing the fire thing. Laneth is like firing his bow and arrow. And as you're running, you can see that that Zeno has been restrained by one of these dwarves, and this other dwarf's about to like punch him in the gut as well. What do you think about that?
No.
Good wonder.
Blood bond, man.
Yeah, you broke that blood.
You should have tried to
Yeah, that's with
wear those
Amber.
robes.
So the cheetah with the child will run out of the room, and when you get there, having used your last hold, you'll turn back into an elf.
The dingo.
Okay.
Baby.
Someone's here.
Oh yeah.
Time it is.
And
It's evening.
so the spider is it's got some arrows in it. It's got some scorch marks in it. You've hit it pretty hard. Amberjill, the spider is going to sort of pull itself up a little bit and then drop it and then like kind of swing itself back down with its huge mandibles coming right at you. What are you gonna do?
Can I?
Really?
You know how like in like movies and stuff, like somebody's about to get eaten by like a giant or something, they like prop themselves up with their weapon. Instead, can I like prop it out with my
Yeah.
So I don't know what that would be.
Defy danger, I think.
Okay, defy
we'll
danger.
do strength.
Nice.
So you brace the mandibles and they start like trying to crunch down, but they can't compromise the strength of your hammer. Now, is it extended right now or is it not extended?
Not extended.
Okay.
Can
Are
I
you
shoot?
giving me the option to extend it and hit it right in the face?
Well, it extends not this
Oh
way, right?
yeah.
Would you like to do that?
Yeah, sure.
So your hammer extends and the mandibles fly, like they break off, and the thing reels back in pain, and spider juice is just going everywhere.
Oh god.
Do not look back.
I
I say that through my blood bowl.
what is it, Railstone?
Is that thing dead?
It's definitely
It's
like
hurting.
it's like swinging around.
I'm
And
gonna try to
it's,
finish it off in the face.
Okay.
Let's get it. It's probably gonna be a miss. 7.
Oh, it's still a hit. It's
7.
just you have a condition.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
condition that
D.
you
I'll
have
do
to
the D,
fulfill.
whatever. Let's see.
And take
So
the
that's
best.
4.
We have 4.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and so you hit it again, but it seems like it's like reeling back. It's actually going to when you hit it, it severs its connection to the web that's holding it up, and it begins to fall down onto the sarcophagus. Now, you and Amberjill are right in its path.
I want to take a shot as soon as it gets off the cord. If they're not in the.
What's dead in it?
It's snapped and it's getting ready to flatten them,
Right, flat.
like just by falling on them.
I don't think I have anything for that.
What are you guys doing?
I'm not very dexterous, but I guess I can. Can I try and stop it from falling?
Did you extend? Can you
You
extend
want to
your?
try to catch it?
Yeah.
Can you extend your thing?
Huh?
It's already extended right now.
Okay. Well, I'll jump down off her
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and,
make
like,
sure.
and just move out the way.
All right.
So she can break the tension.
Defy danger. I guess dexterity.
I got a 12 to carry the spider.
I got a 11. I got 11 just to like get out the way as soon as she falls. She catches it.
Okay. So you jump out of the way, and then she catches the full spider.
I'm looking at
she's
the-
like holding it up over top of the sepulcher. Solomon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna conjure a burning brand.
Okay.
So Constitution
All right.
7.
All right.
So I have it, and I'm gonna give it.
Yeah. So the tags that it has innately are dangerous, right?
Dangerous, fiery touch, and free use.
Dangerous, fiery, and touch.
And since I rolled a 7, I can give it another one. I'm
Okay.
gonna give it thrown,
All right.
and I'm gonna throw it at the spider, like try and land it.
Wait, I'm gonna throw another spider right now. You're gonna hit Amber Jill.
I'm gonna hit her.
She's holding it.
Yeah, it's a big ass spider.
All right. So I guess make a volley attack.
That's Dex.
Huh?
That's Dex.
Yeah, he's throwing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, roll dexterity.
Thank you, because I don't have him. I don't have a plus modifier.
So
you did.
you have a clear shot, dealing damage.
10.
Okay. And then roll damage.
2d6.
I don't know. Does it say on there?
No.
I think you roll your damage at the top of your paper. There.
Oh, that's right. The damage at the top.
D8.
D8.
I'll have D8.
Could somebody grab a D8, please?
I guess that's what I should have made. It's whatever.
There's one right there.
Don't you throw Croconano like that?
Don't touch it.
And is it still poison?
First of all,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, so you would roll
I fixed it.
again
Shelter.
just to see like what's
It's
better.
okay.
So
Which
roll
one's
one
that?
more time. That's a 6.
6. It's only an 8.
Yeah, so,
So
6.
6.
Okay, so Amber just holding this thing over her head, and then your firebrand cuts right through it, and it just
My poor
it just splits right in half and falls to either side of Amberjill, and just spider guts just drop on you like a bucket.
Wait, wouldn't it cauterize?
Huh?
Would it cauterize? Can I not cover her with guts?
At this point, I don't care. I'm going to kill those dwarves
Uh,
if they don't get out of my way.
Yeah, there's
Finally.
probably doesn't cauterize.
Okay.
There's guts. And two halves of spider go flying on either
I'm
side
just thinking
of
back from my ass
Amberjill.
off.
So can I look at the hallway and see him getting?
So you know you're being restrained, and then this other dwarf is like taking a punch at you. What are you gonna do?
What the hell, buddy?
Cast invisibility.
No, I'm going to attack with my staff.
Well, he's got you restrained though.
Oh,
Kick him.
I'm going to try to
Start
escape.
whipping around wildly.
Okay.
Dexterity, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Just going to try and slip Maybe slip out of my dress.
Dress? Oh my god, Why do you put the dress back?
Hope the kid
I
doesn't
do
wake
have
up.
a +2 now to dexterity.
Oh, yeah, you got loose fitting pants.
6,
One of
so
those.
9.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, 8.
Okay. And so,
You slip out, but you're still well naked.
They take the clothes.
Take your clothes.
and so,
Would that still
so
be defy danger?
yeah, so you'll slip out, and you will be naked, and unfortunately that doesn't stop the other dwarf from punching you.
He
So,
punches you right in the nuts.
yeah,
Just kidding.
he'll punch you
It's
for
like this.
9
Jesus Christ!
It's a hell of a punch.
I'm going to shoot the guy that punched him.
dwarven punch.
My God.
No doubt.
Shoot the yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot the guy that punched him.
What, is it like punch you, like burst your kidney?
9.
For your volley, so
Yeah.
you choose whatever condition, right?
Yeah. I'll take a shot that puts me closer to danger.
Okay, so yeah, so you'll move over in the midst of some other dwarves while you shoot this one.
7.
Okay, and and you'll do 7 damage, and he'll just kind of like fall forward and hit the ground.
Welcome.
I'll shoot the doors around him. Around him that you put in from here. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can shoot one of them.
Yeah. 4 and 9.
Okay, so you'll take one of those conditions.
Yeah, I'll do the 1d6 one. Oh, one
That worked out
damage.
perfect for you, but not at the same time.
1 damage to one of them near him.
Okay,
Shoot-
oh yeah,
shoot
so
him
you
in
got
the
his
eye.
attention.
Yeah.
Manolier, what are you doing with
You said
the
having
child?
2 archers
Um,
outside is a bad.
I'm just trying to make sure she's safe because I don't want to leave everyone else. So we're just like standing outside the door.
Okay, yeah.
I'll
and,
go hide somewhere.
And she still seems like she's asleep.
Make sure she's awake.
Jesus
or alive.
Christ!
Is she breathing?
She's breathing.
Okay. Can you show her the body of the spider later? Look what I did for you.
Amberjo.
I'm gonna whip around and I'm gonna start marching my way over to the people bugging my buddy because I know he can't handle himself in a dungeon. So I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna smack the shit out of the one thing
Just
he's
backhand.
Well, he's managed to get out of his clothes again.
I still question his ability to survive in the dungeon. So, see what I can do. Oof. I miss.
Swing your hammer and it's like trip and fall.
Yeah, I miss.
So you miss, and you miss, and you notice that the dwarf that you were going to hit has fallen to the ground anyway.
Oh, that works too.
And he's on his knees and he's basically prostrated himself in front of you. Like he's got his hands on the floor and he's groveling
At what? Spider?
to you.
To me?
Smash his head in.
Okay,
Step on it.
No,
Step on it.
you step on him.
The
I
rest of the
agree. Here you go.
the rest of the dwarves also hit the ground and
No.
begin to
No.
begin to cry out for mercy.
Nope.
Good call.
Nope.
No, I know what I'm doing.
I start shooting all of them.
That.
Yeah. What's who's next?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm gonna conjure another burning brand.
Yeah, burn
Okay.
them all.
No, now
Burn
pull
them
up.
all.
Pull up.
Do it.
10.
Okay.
So I've got all the regular tags plus 1 damage.
Okay.
And removing the dangerous tag.
Okay.
I don't know what the dangerous tag really does. but
I was looking for that too, but I couldn't find it. So it's dangerous.
The dangerous thing, you can't find it.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you intend to do?
Okay, I'm gonna kill one of the dwarves.
Okay,
that are groveling, just like as an example.
just one.
Just to make an example.
Kill them all.
I'm just gonna lift one up and like
Burn 'em
whatever I
all.
get with my sword.
Okay, yeah, you can just kill him. He's not fighting you. You can just kill him.
So I just killed one.
Okay. Would you guys like to kill some more?
No.
Yes.
No.
I want to kill them all.
They're
Alright, yeah, so you
defenseless.
just start executing them. Then.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you don't even have to roll for that. What about you?
I put my bow back. It ain't worth it.
Xena?
I don't kill one of them, but the one that punched me, I'm gonna kick right in the head.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
totally shot
I
him.
leave one alive.
Which one?
The old lady.
Do I
Is she
not?
around? Where's she at?
She is not there.
Do I have the option to like stop him?
Well,
Like, can I just put him in the
I'll
sack?
just leave one. I'll leave one
You
alive.
yeah, you do. And you can roll with your bond.
What does that mean?
And you can add your bond. However many bonds you have with him, you can add that.
I'm
So
really
roll.
pissed right now.
You can piss on them.
I said I'm really pissed.
You can piss on them. How's that?
It's like all
You
of
can
them are
spit on
graveling
them,
and.
But don't kill them. They're weaker and they're groveling.
Fine, I
They're
won't kill no more.
they're
I just-
submissive.
I
That's
just
not
killed-
right.
I just killed one because they were
Did you-
trying to beat
you
her
got
with
it.
a spider. I
I'll
thought
kill one.
I thought one of them deserved it.
I'll kill another and I'll just leave the rest. 11.
Jesus.
Let's back off.
That was gonna be a strength to just shove him.
Yeah.
A 12.
And Xena, you kick somebody in the head.
You can kick him in
Resist
the
to
head.
all
Yeah,
the
kick me in the
doors.
head. I was
Just no murder.
What are we doing here? What? I mean, the whole time, because I went out by myself, I have no idea what's going on.
Right.
They tried to sacrifice Matilda to dead spiders.
She wants to keep them all
Are you
alive.
sure? How do you know that?
What? Then you just.
Because they said it was either them or her.
And then the spider was descending on her. We have to assume.
Where were you this whole time, naked?
Naked.
Why are you naked?
Well, that's a long story. But, okay.
Seems pretty short to me.
We're gonna keep killing these guys, or what are you doing?
No, he's just
Yes.
degrading them.
I want to.
Which I can at least let him do that. And what is wrong with you? Sacrificing a child?
Who are you talking to?
The dwarves. You all aren't dwarves.
Whoever you're talking to begins to weep. You can see the tears like streaking through the soot on his face, and he just says, she had no family left.
You
She
guys.
had no one to miss her. It was
We
either
would've missed
it
her.
was either her or one of us.
Yeah, we would have missed her. Damn.
He says,
She's
What
part
do
of
you
our
think
family
are
now.
about yourselves.
the spider, it's been eating us.
Well, good.
Well, now it's gone, and you're not gonna ever do that again.
He says, no, of course not.
Do I make myself clear?
My thing is, why didn't you tell us about the
Very
Blood
spider?
right next to his head.
Why didn't you tell us about the spider in the beginning?
He says,
Because he wanted to sacrifice her.
he says, he
what
says,
would
we
you do to
didn't,
that
he
thing?
says, we didn't know that you would be able to kill the spider.
Well, we're going after a manticore. I don't think we'll be
One
scared
of
to
us
kill
got hurt
a
by it.
spider.
Keith?
He got hurt by a dwarf.
Jesus.
To be fair, they didn't even know you existed at
He
first.
says,
Sit on the-
and if you hadn't
Oh.
succeeded, the spider would have taken its
Yeah.
wrath out on us. We've been trapped down here for years.
Well, you
with the
guys
spider.
deserve it.
Trapped.
All you guys deserve it.
So that shadow that was flying ahead earlier that I don't know about, was that not the spider, or
Yeah.
are there other monsters here we might as well get rid of, or
He says there's many monsters that wander these halls and the caverns below. He says, but the spider, it's been feeding off of us for years.
Let me know she's weird.
We used to sacrifice ourselves, and then we started doing a lottery. When you brought the child, we thought, perhaps for a few months, we wouldn't have to sacrifice one of our own.
With the elbow.
Wait.
Yeah.
You guys,
The elbow.
where you been getting other people to sacrifice from?
He says, we mainly sacrifice from ourselves. That's why our numbers have been dwindling. Not
Well, why
only
don't
that,
you-
but the caverns have gotten more dangerous.
well, why don't you relocate? There's a whole village that's unused now.
Now.
He says, we can't leave.
Why?
If we step outside, we'll die.
Are you?
Oh, please do.
The
Is
witch
that,
is moving.
Please
is that
do.
part of a curse, or?
He says, that was the curse that was placed on dwarven kind.
Oh.
So many curses.
Then how did you get here in
So
the
what's
first
the question about
place?
the money?
Or were you just like all born here?
These tunnels have always been connected,
Oh, then maybe.
but we're condemned to live underground.
Good place for you.
That's kind of racist.
I mean,
No,
did we
it's a
at
good
least
place
get
to
the
be.
big
Buried
baddie so
underground.
you don't have to worry about this and I don't have to feel guilty about leaving you all here?
He says, we are so sorry.
Yeah,
So
I'm
he
very
doesn't
well
cut
aware.
it.
He
I just kick
says,
one in the face.
Okay.
Hey,
Zach!
He says our acts were made out of desperation, but there's no excuse for them.
No, there isn't. But I'm asking if you need any more help now. Now's the time to ask for it.
And does your leader know you're doing this?
Yeah, where's your leader at?
He says,
Where's the older
we
woman?
didn't tell her. We thought she would have stopped us.
Well, at least somebody's
Well, at least
sane
some
around
had common
here.
sense around.
And
thought
should
she
I
was
go ahead
gonna
and just
take
let
it
her
out.
know what y'all are doing? Or, like I said, are you gonna let us help you clear the rest of these monsters? Or is there any more?
He says the spiders had control over us for some time.
So nothing else.
They came from the caverns below.
So we should go to the caverns.
I want to make them tell the elder what they were doing.
Oh, I'll tell the elder.
So we should go to the caverns, probably.
Minolia, the elder is approaching from outside.
Uh-oh.
She sees you with Matilda. She says,
Kiki, stop.
she says, where has everyone gone?
They're all in there.
This big,
Not my
this
business,
big
say what
spider
happened.
came out of nowhere and attacked us all.
Well,
We
she's
had
talking to
a-
Minolia right now.
Yeah.
He's there now.
And she'll say, "Oh no!" And she'll hurriedly rush into the room to find many dwarves dead, and also Spider dead, and she'll rush up to Amber Jill and whoever is around Amber Jill, and she'll say, the look on her face kind of says that she has read this situation immediately, and she's just pouring out tears. She says, "My people have done a terrible thing."
Oh, yeah.
I just like slowly drop the body behind me, like pretend that didn't happen.
And then she'll just kind of crumple in front of you.
God, y'all.
I think we should
Smash her head into you.
Are you all just a bunch of whiny bitches?
No, we gotta help them if they need help.
Well, we can't leave.
We killed the
girl here
spider.
now.
That was more than we should have done for him. We should have just grabbed the girl and left. Let them sacrifice themselves to him.
The emotion of desperation makes you do crazy things sometimes. And they really weren't thinking about anybody but themselves. And
That's
to be
how they
fair,
are.
I probably would have done the same if it was one of you guys, especially her. Wouldn't be like, that
Whoa,
guy.
I thought you meant the sacrifice thing for a second. I was like, whoa, you would have sacrificed?
No, I would like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I like the image of you like extending your hammer and breaking off its mandibles.
So, what do you do?
I mean, what? I'm gonna ask again. If you want, we can clear out the rest of the monsters. Do you need us to? Have you explored the caverns? What do you need us to do? Because this is not going to happen again, and I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen again. Otherwise, there's going to be no more sacrifices left. So,
She
Little
says
more
the spider had a type of control over us. It tormented us for years. Normally the monsters that come through weak-minded and
so you can
dealt with
handle.
by force, but this spider was cunning and sinister.
So, you guys should be okay by yourselves.
She says, I cannot ask you to do any more.
So-
Especially after what my people have done. Please just understand that they were acting out of desperation.
I do. I understand that totally. We all do crazy things when we're desperate. But we do need to pass through with the help of, I guess, another dwarf to get to where we need to go through this mountain. And that is the only thing I'm going to ask in return.
She says,
Unless you want to get, I don't know if they know more about Igor.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad we didn't kill them all now.
And she says,
We could the tractor then.
she says, you can,
We could the navigator.
she says, you can take my best to guide you through the tunnels.
Works for me.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
What do
reach
we
down
do
and
with the
grab
girl?
my dress out of my put it back on.
Dude, I gave you pants. Why are you putting the dress back on?
I'm gonna make you some clothes out of
Yeah, you
spider
had
webs.
clothes.
No.
He chose the
But
dress.
they were loose fitting, so it's like, you know what? At least the dress fit well.
Form fitting.
So what are we doing with the girl? We're not gonna leave her here, are we?
Well, the spider's dead, so we
Huh?
could leave her.
What?
They don't have anything else to
killed
sacrifice
her?
her to.
No, it was a
You
Yeah,
ate
I
it?
mean, I'm gonna check with Elder again. I'm like, if I do leave her here with you guys, she's going to be part of a family, and if there are more spiders that roll on by, she's not going to absolutely be part of a sacrifice. Or like I said, you all will be a part of my sacrifice.
She says, the child will be under my personal protection. I'm so sorry.
And I'm gonna ask Matilda if she feels safe.
She eventually does awake out of her.
Yeah,
slumber.
Jesus Christ!
She
Through a
heavy
nuke.
sleeper.
Yeah.
Manilier, you can tell that she has like this kind of glazed look in her eye.
They put her spell on her.
Clearly, she was like she was put to sleep, you know. And
Which one of you?
they all point to one of the dead guys on the floor.
Okay.
The same dead guy or different one?
Is it one of our dead guys?
It's just like, what happened? She's covered in spider webs. I've got blood on my hands.
So
Was it the suit?
Fires everywhere.
Everything's on
so
fire.
she's kind of a little out of it, but she she doesn't quite understand what's going on, but she starts to cry, just overwhelmed with like the grisly sight of blood and death and.
And then Jill covered in spider.
Oh yeah, I would hug her, but
the elder will go over to her
Just
and
like
try
imagine.
to and try to calm her down.
But again, I'll ask her if she's going to feel safe here. I don't know. Is there
She
like
says, I don't like the food, but why wouldn't I feel safe here?
good? That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, they got spider now.
Do you
They
think
don't
she
need
could
that.
like do you have like some sort of druidic thing, like maybe she can have like a little like pet bird, and if she ever needs us, she can send like a little magpie our way or something?
I actually do have,
A magpie. That was very, very specific.
so I can mark an animal, and I can see through the animal's eyes. As if they were my own. So you want to give her a bird?
Yeah,
So
something
you
that we
want-
can. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give her a bird.
Oh,
and
wait.
I'll mark it.
Let's ask her what kind of animal she wants.
Oh yeah.
What kind
I want an
of animal do you
alligator.
want? Yeah,
Oh,
I want a
listen here,
giraffe.
I want to ride
What
out
kind of
those-
animal that can fit in the caverns?
How about
How about we stick a dwarf on a chain?
How about a small mouse?
Oh, that's cute. Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
great. We
I'll
just
mark it
invented
out.
Yeah,
Thorn.
beep. Give it the little moose symbol.
Yeah, and it like appears like is it like a magic symbol on it, or does it appear in its pattern, or like it's pattern of her?
I mark it with mud, dirt, or blood.
Oh,
So
okay.
Where-
I'll make
got
a
lots
moon
of
shape
blood.
with blood.
Oh, okay.
We got lots of blood around.
Spider blood, dwarf blood.
Is it one of your packed bloods?
Yeah.
Now,
Oh,
and so you'll get up to her, and they'll bond
Squeak.
instantly. Yeah.
Meep.
I think we just invented Thorn for our other campaign.
And the dwarf, and the dwarf that is to act as your guide is ready to take you.
It's not the one he kicked in the face.
all right.
No.
Alright, good.
That one probably would be
He's the best, right?
Huh?
What's his name?
His name is Thorgunen.
That's the stupidest names.
He's like, yo, Felix is pretty dumb too.
No, he doesn't say anything. He just kind of
Yeah,
like,
good enough.
he's just quiet.
Good.
And shameful.
Since I've only used my firebrand once, am I still holding it? Or
Do you
does
want
it go
to?
away?
Still say we should
You
get
wanna
a
do-
dwarf on a chain.
Do not throw it at him.
I'm gonna throw it at him.
Yeah,
You're
we
gonna
should.
shoot that at his feet. Mwah.
and he will begin to take you to a cavern that is. Well, it's not a cavern, but it's he takes you down the hall that has the strong arm on it, and he'll take you into there, and then he'll wind you through some labyrinth-like corridors, and then the hall will begin to ascend like a ramp, begin to ascend, and after a little while of ascension, you'll start to smell like the smell of fresh, cold air.
Nice.
Smells
That is that musty dungeons.
And
Stink
then
dwarves.
you can see the outside, the stars, and maybe one or two of the three moons.
Wait, do we rest up before we go? Like,
Do you want to rest with the dwarves?
no.
Okay.
Wake up, one of us is under the slab. There's a second spider.
So,
How spiders do you have?
do you guys cross the threshold to the outside?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm happy to get out of there.
All of you can, except for Felix.
What? Oh, great.
As soon as you cross the threshold, you cannot breathe.
Oh, I go back.
Get
Great.
the gold.
Well, I guess we're waiting
I
on
left it.
You
you.
left it.
Does he still have the gold on him?
Hmm?
Does he still have the gold on him?
No, right? You
No.
dropped it, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I go back and search for it.
It's gone.
Oh, shit.
I mean, what do we do about this? This seems like magic shit that.
Wait, can you?
he's got.
That's
got
pretty true.
He's not used to the fresh air anymore.
Hmm.
Oh.
Maybe go talk to Grandma.
Yeah, I'll go see.
We're just waiting at the top.
Yeah, we cut to that, and she says, "Oh dear, cursed gold. It must be returned to the chamber, or else the curse will not be broken."
Great. I start searching for it.
All right. You search around, and
I start searching all the bodies to you.
okay. In the guy that ran away originally, that you would have followed to the hall, you find his body, and there in his pouch,
What's the gold?
5 gold pieces.
I take it, I put it back,
Okay.
and then I try to walk out again. Sound good? Cool.
You still can't.
I fucking hate doors.
They heard you coming.
I would have been living in my own hell if I had to stay there.
You're just sitting there next to the entrance, and they're like trying to talk to you. Fuck you guys.
All right. And that's where we'll stop for tonight.
Cool.
Ready?
Spider kill.
Yeah. I guess everybody who's hanging out in the Twitch, we're
She stole those.
gonna raid Indigo Chameleon real quick.
Do you want to do the end of session stuff on camera?
No, we'll do that off camera.
I might need to
Alright,
find
Indigo
a
on.
Okay. I ran out
Yeah.
of
Wait.
lead.
Yeah. No.
Is she not?
No, not.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can.
I thought she was on earlier.
I think she was. So I guess we'll try to raid Deus Ex Machina. Or Deus Ex.
Not a gamer.
Or we would try.
I'm not so new on either.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I guess not. Oh, they're hosting us. Alright, well, guess no raid then. Well, thank you for everybody who hung out and watched. We'll be back tomorrow with some Dungeons and Dragons, and we'll be possibly concluding the storyline of raising the Tower of Merkel and reviving the Lord of the Undead. So
Hell yeah, man.
yeah, so same time tomorrow about 7:30.
Again?
And thanks again for